Let's go. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. You are now tuning in to episode 103
103
of the Off the Menu podcast.
Man.
I am your friend, your host, Key, here with my brothers, my co-host, Peech.
What's good, y'all?
And Tay.
Hello, everyone.
And a special guest, a very special guest. I am happy to introduce to you Peech.
What up?
Music artist, songwriter, performer, go-getter, big stepper going crazy.
Thank you.
Welcome, Peech.
Welcome, brother. Welcome.
This one's been a long time coming for sure, because you know, I say that a lot, but then
You
also
do say that a lot.
Dude, well, it's
I do say
because
that too.
sometimes when it happens, it's like 6 months when we heard about the person,
It's
7
true.
months, right? And
We're
so
trying to get in
we,
contact, yeah.
when we had RIP and Ian and Anthony on the podcast, they're like,
Yep,
hey, yo,
yep.
you guys need to get Peech on when he gets available. And I was like, okay, yeah. And then, you know, they told us a story about the Up video when you guys were at the gas station. I was like, so I went and rewatched it. I'm like, damn, this is kind of crazy
It's
knowing
crazy.
the story behind it.
Yeah,
That was a crazy shit.
for reals,
I
man.
love those guys. Those guys are my brothers.
Yeah.
No, they spoke very highly. I think anyone I've ever talked to, like with Adam and even Ferrari, anybody who mentioned Peech always had like very, very high things to say about you,
It's
bro.
always love. All those guys, bro.
They go crazy, man.
Just straight family.
Stupid crazy. They go so down.
Yeah, everybody,
I know.
bro. Everybody.
I had the opportunity to see every single one of them under the same roof. When at Kilby, that shit went crazy, though.
Yeah, I
Super
bet.
fun night.
Yeah, they premiered Idol in sport mode. They got,
Yeah.
you know, Adam was going crazy.
Yeah.
I know for him too, every time I watch him perform, he gets kind of like, he's like, damn it, it's not how I want it to sound. You know, he's like very perfectionist at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I was like, okay. Because now I see it on his face.
Yeah.
Because like when you're listening, you're like, oh yeah, this
So
shit's
good.
tight. But then
Yeah.
you're like looking at him, he's like,
You know, he's like, oh, he hears something.
yeah. He's like, damn it.
And that's
No,
his
it's dope.
engineer.
I think it was dope to. I'm sad I missed it. The one that
I know
said,
you're supposed to be there where we bought your ticket for no reason.
I know, man.
I was working.
Actually, no reason. The money got to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got to them.
Exactly, man. Before I forget, we
appreciate
got. Go ahead.
No, I just appreciate you guys coming out. That was super cool.
Yeah.
meeting you
Yeah.
guys, bro. Yeah, that was fun.
We got IT technical support in the back. Sifu Yin going crazy. Let's go, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it was super dope because like I didn't have any expectations going into it because I've already seen the other guys.
Yeah.
But Zedrin was actually the first new one I seen.
Yeah.
He goes crazy. He's
Zedrin.
your boy from LA, right?
Yeah, we live together. He's originally from Montana, but yeah, we met out in LA and just been running it up. ever
Yeah.
since.
It's so fire that he came out and performed like the opener for the show. So it was really dope to see that. And then
I love
when he
that
finally
one.
got to you, I was like, damn. This is like refreshing to the ear. That was
Yeah.
the one thing about you performing live, your songs and
Yeah.
the music that you do. I was like, holy shit. Like, because when I've listened to it before, I was like, there's a different take on it when you listen to it live.
For sure.
Right.
yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I remember one of the first times I peeped game. It was around the same time I found out about Ferrari, Adam Banks. I remember your name popping up on social medias and shit. It was
Oh, yeah.
definitely different than what you're doing
I'm
today.
glad. Oh yeah, it's way different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, bro. But I still, Peech going crazy. You've been
Always-
you've been around.
Yeah, always gotta evolve, man. I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
you know, I've changed with myself, with my music has changed me, both
Yeah.
sides, you know what I mean? I mean, I
it's
can't
good.
keep talking about the same things if I'm not going through the same things. You know what I mean?
Right,
True.
right.
I'm
That's
not
true.
the same person, you know?
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for tuning in thus far. Episode 103 Off the Menu podcast
Going crazy.
of our special guest here today, Peech. We'll start off the question for our viewers. Who are you and what do you do?
And my name's Peech. A lot of people call me Harry Hayes as well.
Okay.
That's tough.
Yeah, it's like my little alter ego.
I
you
like
know?
that.
Ooh,
I like
that's
that.
honestly hard.
Yeah, I
Thank
like
you.
that.
Yeah. You know, singer songwriter. Been making music since freshman in high school.
Okay.
Just running it up. Grew up playing sports. You know, the whole deal. Grew up out here in Utah, and now I live in LA. And
Going
you know, just
crazy.
running it up. Just living my passion as best as I can, and trying to share it with other people. You know,
Where did you grow up in Utah?
I lived in Park City. That's where I grew up.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Damn.
Okay.
So I went to school up there. Went to winter school up there for skiing.
Oh,
Did a whole bunch
really?
of stuff. Yeah, just I grew up an
crazy.
athlete. Yeah.
You know what's funny?
Oh,
I've
shit.
actually never cross paths with anyone that's ever
That grew up
like
there?
grew up there.
Lived
Yeah.
in Park
It's like
City.
now I know
As a
people that
child.
live there.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
That's
grew up there.
crazy.
I know a bunch of adults that have lived up there, but
Yeah.
I've never actually met someone that's actually lived up there.
Yeah, I never.
crazy.
Nowadays, I don't cross paths with anybody from up there, other than like my friends from there.
Yeah.
Really?
Nobody knew.
What was life like up there as a kid?
Blessed.
Blessed.
Yeah,
Really?
for
Yeah.
sure.
A lot of opportunity.
Yeah, regardless. I mean, I think everybody has struggles, and
Of course.
that's a real thing.
Yeah.
But growing up in a place like that, it's safe. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up being able to play sports
Yeah.
and just dedicate myself to sports, and that's what I did. And then music happened, and now we just keep growing.
What sports did you play?
I was football, and I was a competitive skier as well.
Really?
Competitive skier.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my main thing. So I would train. I went to
Really?
a school called Winter School, so I'd go to school in the summer, be off all winter, and train.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and just compete, travel.
That's crazy. That's dope.
How long did you do that for?
I mean, I grew up skiing since I
So,
was
like,
a baby.
yeah.
But competitively, like from 10 years old till I was like, probably before like 8 years old to like 16 or something.
16.
Damn.
That's crazy. Like you hear it all the time, like, oh, I've been skiing since I was 2 years old and shit.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit's like for reals.
Literally.
I've
In Utah,
seen
yeah.
kids
Yeah.
like literally babies on skis going
Their
crazy.
parents just holding them.
Yeah. Like I've been
That's how
skiing
it
since
is.
like, yeah. So that's dope, man. That's awesome.
Damn, that's
So,
sick.
yeah, I mean, it's definitely a blessing growing up there for sure.
So I mean, living out in Park City, it's small population,
Oh, yeah.
of people.
Small.
How what type of music were you listening to growing up, and what made you kind of want to tap into the music side?
Honestly, growing up, when I was really young, it was punk rock.
Okay.
My father had ties to a punk rock band called Pennywise from California. So
Okay.
he would take us to shows, and we would go on stage. His best friend was a bass player, and the bass player died. So they had a tribute song for him, and we would go on stage and perform it
Nice.
as like in 5th grade.
Wow.
I was
Oh,
on
you'd go
stage.
on.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'd go on.
Oh,
Me and my older brother, and like the first time I stage dove was at a Pennywise concert in 5th grade
That's
crazy.
on a Sunday night. I went to school the next day. You know what I mean? Like,
That's so tough.
so I think that's probably where I got my passion for music from. But you know what I mean? Like,
that feeling.
Oh, so you've been around it.
I
been
I
around
grew
it.
up around it. Fucking, we'd be pulled into like the tour bus, punk rock tour bus. You're just
there's-
young and you know what I
yeah,
mean? No
yeah.
idea what's going on.
Fire. That is
But-
hard.
But yeah, I mean, growing up, I listened to all types of stuff from Red Hot Chili Peppers into first rappers were like Nas, Tupac,
Okay.
Yeah.
Big L, Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
That's what got me really into rap. And then came Mac Miller, Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
50
Yep,
Cent
yep,
was
yep.
huge for me.
Yeah.
Like huge. I mean, we were talking about
All
him.
day.
He was probably like, I had a moment. I still do. Like, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah.
Watch the
We had to
movie.
take it
I'm
off.
telling
Yeah.
you, man.
Like,
I'm telling
insane.
you. 21 questions still going crazy till this day, man.
Some of
He's
my
still
favorite-
asking questions till this day.
But yeah.
He asking if Floyd Mayweather could read still.
No, that's
He's a
dope
legend.
that you were able to do the competitive sports stuff, but
Yeah,
then
it's
also
hard.
grow up around the music stuff, which made you like, okay, I can kind of do something like this too.
Yeah,
Because performing in the
sure.
5th grade has got to be crazy. Like most people do it,
Yeah.
Oh,
like
it's
talent shows and
terrifying.
stuff. You know,
I grew up like really shy kid.
Yeah.
I would just lock in when I did things. So like sports, like I wouldn't be shy when I was out on the field. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, yeah.
Or
Right.
like, I could on stage. I was, a little kid. I was shitting myself. You know what I mean?
for
But
sure,
like,
man.
But like, I think there's something to that though. Like for little kids, like when you put them in, I don't know, definitely gain something from that.
Yeah.
And it didn't like, I didn't know I wanted to do music until one day we randomly recorded like a stupid song. Like up in Park City at the library, they had a recording booth. So that's. Yeah.
So fuck?
Yeah, like
That's
people would use it for
tight.
like podcasts and shit. And me and my friends were like, "Yo, let's go like record a song."
That's
Really?
so crazy.
Yeah, and it has like
tight.
GarageBand on there, and it was like a little one, probably like you could fit like one person in there.
Well, how old are you, Peach, if you don't mind me asking?
22.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's 6 years ago.
Oh,
roughly?
okay.
About
Yeah,
six,
about 6.
7 years
Yeah,
ago.
That's
that
right
you
when I
were
was
doing
like 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
and
dope.
I'm just trying to think because like you said they record podcasts. I was like, damn, we're podcasts.
Yeah,
Podcasts
when-
were a thing.
Yeah, they
For
were.
like,
but, like,
late 2010s though, like not until
Yeah.
like 2016 and up.
Yeah.
I was like a
It's
real
not as poppin'
as it is
as
now.
it
'Cause
is
it-
today.
Yeah.
Because it was radio
Right.
shows and radio
Yeah.
hosts, and then radio's dying out kind of now.
Right.
And we're doing podcasts. And they're on
I think
streaming
radio's
platforms.
coming back with country though.
Yeah.
Are they?
Oh, for sure.
Dude, it's going
Yeah.
crazy right now. The
I don't
country
know.
movement is
I mean,
going so
I haven't
crazy.
seen
Radio's
I'm
hard
like
to.
arrogant to
Nobody really listens to radio
country.
that much,
Yeah.
but
So I
it
don't
has
know.
its own, way. Country, dude.
Country goes crazy, especially on the radio, though.
But
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah, that's
I don't
what it
listen
is.
to. I don't listen to country, so I don't know what's going on
Yeah,
that
for
side
sure.
of like.
Dude, I've been
you know?
listening to it for like the last like 6 months because like trying to change up the music
yeah.
and stuff, and then we're post releasing his new album coming out soon, and then I was like, oh man, like Morgan Wallen, all these guys like because I was
Zach
crazy.
Bryan. Yeah.
Zach Bryan's great.
what is that one? Who was it? Tim McGraw when they did that song with Nelly.
It's all in my
Yeah, dude, that was my first. That was my first.
That's a banger, though.
Dude, that's my
Yeah.
first take of like getting introduced to country.
It's a
Honestly,
banger.
So it's always been there.
that song is
It's a banger.
crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
I remember
this
just be
year.
going through it. Because it's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. I can't keep picturing you ahead. So hard, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but then there was like right now there's like an influx of like now new country artists that are introducing a new wave of country music that
different sound,
very melodic, poppy, and it's like moving it's really transitioning into this new era.
I feel like a lot of country music is already about love, right? A lot of it is
Love or heartbreak.
but love or heartbreak, right? But then like I feel like it's like modern, like it's like what you said. It's kind of poppy and
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
very
know.
pop country.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pop country moment right
pop
now.
country.
Yeah, that
that's
makes
what it
sense.
is.
The number one song right now is Shabuzi Bar Song,
Yeah.
which is pop country. It's like urban country.
Oh, it's I've been hearing that song too.
It-
Someone pour me up a double
Yeah.
shot of whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's poppy as fuck.
Yeah.
It's like pop urban
Yeah.
country.
His story is crazy too. I just barely like listened to his story about how he met Beyonce and everything, and he was on Beyonce's country album, and that's when
yeah.
he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, she's like, you should do something with this,"
Oh,
and that's
'cause
when
she
he
showed a
released
song?
that. Yeah,
Oh,
Bar Song, and then he dropped his album, and now it's number one. And
Yeah.
he's
really?
biggest in
Yeah.
the world right now.
That's crazy. Yeah, Jennifer put me onto Morgan Wallen too. That fool goes crazy.
Everybody loves him. Luke Combs.
Yeah.
Fucking
That fool goes
all that.
crazy.
I like Zach Bryan and Noah Kahan.
yeah.
Zach Bryan.
Noah Kahan's really
Zach
cool.
Bryan has been going crazy too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like it's country, but like I don't know how to explain it though. It's hard to say because he doesn't have too much of a twang. I guess you could say, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like indie folk.
Yeah, I was gonna say folk. I want to. I
It
don't
kind
say
of like
bluegrass.
pop.
Like
It's kind of pop too.
Yeah.
At the same time.
yeah, but he's very like soft.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it. I don't mean it like in
He's
a bad
got
way.
he's got the sad. He's like
Yeah.
the sad song guy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because it's not just like ding, 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 no more, you know.
Is
what
that
I'm
your
saying? It's
interpretation of
Like,
Yeah.
no disrespect, but that's that's what I think when I'm hearing country. It's like, some,
Yeah, there's
but-
country is like a giant umbrella where it lives all like
Yeah, the
Yeah.
subgenres. of it.
bluegrass,
Yeah.
folk,
Yep.
freaking
Yep. Yep.
all that stuff.
and then the
Yeah.
country could be really anything that has that some sort of sound to it.
Yeah.
It could be like, kind of sounds country. But yeah.
So you started making music at the library. It was just for fun.
It's so crazy.
When did you start like knowing that this is something that you can take seriously?
Probably that same year.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah.
Because we did like a few songs that I don't even remember, to be honest. I remember the very first song. I don't know where it is, and I hope I never find it. But no, and then I just invested and bought my own equipment.
Yeah.
I got a job at Papa Murphy's and
Yeah.
bought a blue microphone, one of those.
That's the one.
Yeah,
The
blue
snowball.
microphone. Yeah,
The snowball one.
and then I had a laptop with GarageBand on it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I think that's all you needed.
So probably
And
just
I still have the same preamp that I had when I first.
Wow.
My very first one. I still use it.
probably just releasing shit on SoundCloud.
Yeah,
It's probably about the
No,
same time, right?
Yeah, I would record and release the same day.
Yeah.
Right.
Right on SoundCloud.
Really? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And you first started off making hip hop rap music, right? Would you say? Or
Started off with like lo-fi,
lo-fi?
and then like boom bop rap.
There we go.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
kind of like where everybody starts their foundation rapper wise is
That's
boom
the
bop.
gateway, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
for
Right in
sure.
your
That's
face.
kinda where you
Having
start.
bars. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're just rapping.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
where I
Started there, and then like honestly, I just started using it as an outlet. So I started writing like sad songs or
Okay.
these songs, and a lot of them became like love songs,
Right.
and still are.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, and I released like my first album, I think in 2018,
Oh damn.
and one of the songs like popped off.
You were 18, huh?
2018, I was
Yeah, you were like 8. Wait,
16.
16. I'm tripping, bro. Sorry, I thought
16.
it was 2022.
yeah, about 16.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow. So
Yeah.
that's
Crazy.
That's
Yeah.
even. That's still like what the. Yeah.
And yeah, from there I got like a listener base from that
Really?
album, this one song, and then I just kept releasing.
Yeah.
I never stopped.
You know, kind of following that that same timeline. When did you get on stage? You know, you were already on stage with Pennywise and things. When did you start performing and things like that for, you know, under Peech? Or what did you go by when you first started?
Peech.
Was it the same thing, Peech?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had Peech around for a minute.
Yeah.
I started probably a year after that first song.
Man, you move fast.
Yeah, I mean, me and my friends started doing it, and then, you know, we started meeting more people that were doing it. They were, like, older than us. And we'd set up shows at, like, Beehive. That was our spot that we would do shows usually.
Okay.
Beehive, and then we did a few at, like, the old loading dock.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
And just all rap shows,
Going crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I never really performed any of my soft stuff. I was, like, too afraid. So I would just sing rap songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just jump around.
Now, now when you're performing the songs that you do now, you know, the crowd is really into it. You know, like you have people singing word for word, and I was like, this is crazy. You know, like seeing this like in a local show, because like most people go to a local show and they're just there to kick it for the most part, right? And then you have the 3 or 4 like fans that are like no word for word.
Crazy.
But when you came on, it was like 10 people in the room just going word for word when you were singing. I was like, this is crazy. That it was a crazy experience to actually be there and see all that.
Yeah, for sure. Because, I mean, you just talked about it now. You were scared to, you know, kind of, you know, you were just doing the boom bap rap things, performing that. When did you kind of step out of that? Like, you know, let me just perform some of this shit.
Kind of recently.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I made rap music for a long time, but I've always had a lot of really like sad music, where it's like, you know, like if you only listen to this if you're like really sad type shit.
Right.
But that stuff always did really well for me streaming wise. Like that's where how I grew was from that. Like the rap stuff was more kind of for fun for my friends and to perform.
I can see that.
And they were good. Like they were fun. Like people liked
yeah.
them. But no, I didn't do like a folk or like a slow show until like last year probably.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, I was just in rapper mode before last year.
Right.
You know, last year was really when I was like, no, I don't really want to be a rapper, to be honest.
Right. You love music.
I don't want to be in that
making it.
lifestyle. Like, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to paint things that aren't, you know,
Yeah.
That aren't you. That aren't you.
Yeah,
that aren't me.
I love
makes
that.
sense.
Back in the day, we would, you know, I wouldn't want to be that person anymore. You know?
Yeah.
Right. When you were a kid, that's what you
doing
thought
dumb
it'd be.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's a part of growth and just
Yeah.
evolving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm just heartbroken singer. Like
You're a musician.
seems like all of my songs
Yeah.
are about the same. Not about the same thing, but
Yeah.
that same
I like
genre.
it though. You know, we were talking about it before. It's very refreshing to hear the music that you're making, especially coming here from the city, because you know everyone's kind of still doing their own thing, making their own music. I like to hear the versatility from people.
Yeah.
You know, like Ferrari's doing that like really, really well right now. Like that food's going crazy when it comes to like
Ferrari's
versatility. You know,
Yeah.
you kind of are on that same way, but like on a different, like on a whole different thing, which I really like a lot. That's what I mean. It's really refreshing to hear.
Yeah.
You know, some of this good vibey music coming out of the city, man. I love it a
Sure,
lot.
yeah. There's a really solid group coming out of ABX Studio.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Everybody in there is just
going crazy.
Jack's got an album coming out. Xander, all those boys. You know, Adam, the Sound of the City. Like
For sure.
Ferrari of Idol in sport mode. Like these guys are going crazy right now.
Yeah. When did you actually? That's a good point. When did you link with like Adam and all them? Like when did you meet them?
I'm gonna say like 2021.
Okay.
2020, right after I graduated from high school.
Nice.
And then since then, just been cooking, man.
Cooking with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just been running it up ever since. He's helped me like design my sound and like really figure out where I wanted to take it.
Adam's really good at that. Like
Oh, yeah.
he's really, really good at just like knowing what you're looking for in terms of sound,
Oh yeah.
and you know, like just making it the script. Like
Yeah,
sticking with
everybody calls him the glue. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I
knows how
believe
to
it. I believe it. I believe it.
Makes sense.
piece
For
it
sure.
all together.
I love being in the studio with that food. Just watching him cook is amazing to see.
Second nature.
Yeah, for sure. I've been in there like, you know, One Alone?
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
met him a couple times.
That's the boy. That's my brother. I grew up with him and shit. So
yeah.
we were making music together back then too. I want to be in the studio with like you and Adam though. I want to.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're there.
Yeah,
I was just there.
I wanna
Bring
hear
me.
some
Bring
shit.
me.
Yeah, I want to hear some
I
shit.
just came from there. We might go back there. So
Yeah, for sure. That's dope.
tonight will be the last night that I'm there for a little while.
Yeah.
I'll
Oh.
come back. But
Yeah.
How long are you going to be in California for?
I don't know.
Knows. Yeah, I guess you got to get that taken care of. Huh?
Yeah, we're trying to set up tour stuff as well.
Oh, really?
Wow.
But yeah, you know, we'll see where it goes. Probably
Okay.
not not till like next summer.
Your own tour?
Nobody really tours in the winter anyway.
Your own tour?
Yeah, like I mean, or get on somebody else's. It's kind of up in there. I just want to
Right.
travel and do shows. You know what I mean? So
For sure. I hear it.
Damn.
that's like the most fun thing ever.
Yeah, I was saying because you recently just dropped an album,
Yes.
Live, June 15th.
Yeah, June
Yeah.
15th.
Yeah.
That shit's hard, bro.
No, I enjoy
fuck with
it.
it.
I enjoy it a lot. It reminds. I was telling Tay. It reminds me of Dominic Fike almost, if you know who that is.
Yeah, I
in a
love
sense.
Dominic Fike.
Yeah, reminds me of that in the sense of like he can rap, he can sing, and then he just knows. He has a
That is
pocket. He knows where he
unique.
can put things in the pocket, you know, and the sound that he does. He does a lot of voice distortion, but I think that you resemble him in a sense of like the pop and the sound in the sense of being able to sing and rap, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
That
appreciate
versatility thing is crazy.
And Dominic Fike he's like that too. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, he's sick.
Yeah.
It's dope to hear these different things coming out because a lot of people, it's like we were talking about it on the last episode. It's like tunnel vision almost.
Yeah.
Like you know a sound, you stick to one sound. Like this is what you want to shoot for. I don't get that coming from you. I'm like throughout your whole because your catalog is huge.
Yeah.
By
It's
the way,
pretty
you
big,
got
yeah.
a lot of music, right?
Yeah,
and it's
all the original stuff's still up there since the first day I
and
started.
you got it's like it's everywhere and I love it. It's just like you're hearing different. Like I'm, you're talking about like Dominic. Like bro, I hear so many different people. Like I'm catching like different ways. Like I hear a little bit of Pose. I even hear a little bit of JB, like Justin Bieber. I hear a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? I hear a little bit of Justin Bieber, Morgan Wallen. I'm hearing a lot of. I even got a little bit of XXX in some of the older stuff too. I
love
like,
X,
I'm hearing a lot of these different sounds and things. I'm like, wow, this food's going crazy. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
I had to go through a lot of different phases, I think, to find like what my voice really is.
Yeah.
You know? I think everybody has to. It's really hard to find your voice. Or can be.
Yeah.
Some people it happens like that. Other people you gotta spend those 10,000 hours. You know, and figure it out.
Yeah.
You got to figure out who you are, really.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what it is. A lot of people are just out here kind of copycatting. That's fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Like not out here, but just in general industry.
music industry. Yeah.
It's like everybody's somebody, or somebody. Everybody sounds like somebody. You know what I mean? And then the only time when you get like something new is when somebody sounds unique,
Exactly.
and then it starts a whole new wave. You know? What I mean?
Yeah,
And
that's very
there's
true.
all those guys who kind of follow.
Kind of hop on it.
So there's so
Which
many,
is cool.
so many subgenres
That's
of
how it
music
should
now.
be. Yeah, there should be inspiration. Like we
Right.
should inspire each other.
Yeah.
If you want to sound like me, or if I want to sound like you, cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's like whatever.
Yeah, that's the beauty of music, though. It's just like you never looked at music as like someone copying someone, because it's always been someone that did it before, right?
Yeah.
And same goes for art. That's how we look at it as being
Yeah.
like in the creative space when you're doing clothing and stuff. Someone's already done it.
Nothing's original. It's just the way you interpret things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? It's
I
the
mean-
way that you utilize it and interpret it in your own way, in your own sound. And,
Yeah.
Like sampling, like you're using old music to make it your own.
and sampling's been around
hip-hop.
forever.
For years,
Forever.
for so long.
I think there is moments though when you get somebody who changes like everything.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Like if you think of like, I don't know if you guys know Bon Iver, but
Bon Iver, yeah, that's who was talking about that? Who's talking about Bon Iver on? We had him on the podcast, dude. Yeah, he's on Kanye's album. He's on
he
Kanye's
created a new instrument
album. Yeah,
for your voice that's nobody's ever heard it until he did it.
What
and
is
then
it?
Kanye, he helped produce with Kanye
yeah.
some of his greatest albums.
What is it? Like another form of auto-tune?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
Adam might have talked about it because I've talked to
wasn't
him
Adam.
about
No,
it
it
many
was
times.
someone recently.
Yeah, it was. It was
I'm
one of
gonna
their
go
favorite.
back.
It was one of their
It's dope,
favorite
though.
artists.
So
Producers. Damn.
But I think we do get moments here and there where there is something where it's like. But I guess in a way it's like you're still using an instrument that's been used before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like,
100%.
and they say like in guitar like you can only use so many riffs. or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But no, for sure.
in a lot of country music, it is the voice. It is the
It's very storytelling.
The lyrics,
the
yeah, it's like the
lyrics
lyrics
and
the voice.
How they sound.
and the voice.
Having a unique voice is huge in
Yeah.
country for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I know you said you were writing like love songs and heartbreak songs, things like that. When did you start tapping into like this the country side of it? Like, yo, this is something crazy. Like, I want to go this direction.
That's a good question. That kind of just happened. I don't know. I just like storytelling.
Yeah.
And I couldn't really tell the stories that I wanted to on anything but an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
So like acoustic guitar, I just start writing to acoustic guitars, and that's like my favorite way to write now. I can't
Yeah.
really.
Do you play?
I hate writing any of
You
it.
play, yeah?
Not even.
He said no.
They got Adam.
Find us
I
a
tell
show.
Adam, play me something. And then we'll just write a whole song. But I'm learning how to play. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
a lame thing to. So like, I can't be a country artist and not play guitar.
Yeah, he on stage.
But
just-
you have such a sound that makes it so like a Peech thing, you know, with the
Yeah.
acoustic guitar. It's
Yeah.
like Snowfall is amazing.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite songs by you. And
Yeah.
I listened to it after you did the show. I was like, I have to go home and listen to it again. And I listened to it like maybe 6 times that same night.
That's the
Just
music video with you on the horse?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he's
that
coming
one's
down the
hard.
mountains and everything.
That
Yeah.
one's super hard. That one's hard. You know, and speaking of the music videos, man, there's very few artists out here that go like super dumb crazy on the music videos. You're definitely
Yeah.
one of them.
Yeah, I mean, I owe that to
sure.
to Anthony and my guy.
Yeah, for sure.
My
Herb
guys.
Daydream.
Yeah, they go crazy with the
Yeah.
visuals. Visuals is like very important to me. That's like how I
love
find a lot of people, right? That's how I find a lot of new artists.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then now Snowfall was with Happy I'm Sad.
Mm-hmm.
He's also from out here originally. Now we live together. He's my manager, Notion.
Oh, really?
It's like it's a clothing brand production company. They do huge
Happy
stuff
I'm
around
Sad.
there. He kills it.
Damn, we might need to get him on, man.
Oh yeah, get him on.
Yeah, that's
They
dope.
kill it. He's doing stuff with Chris Brown.
Really?
Mouse. Yeah.
That's tough.
He just shot the Gunna and somebody else song. But
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Okay.
he produces like everything. Bro. It's
That's
crazy.
dope, man.
He's definitely doing his thing.
Yeah.
Killing
That's
it.
dope.
Bro.
Yeah, with the music videos that he did for that one, at least, you know, it had a lot of the storytelling aspect
Yeah.
of it. You know, the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
entire
for
time, you
sure.
just felt like you were going on this adventure with you, but then it was like an emotional adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watching a movie on a music video, basically.
Yeah.
No, we
Yeah.
shot that for 100% free.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No locations cost anything. We just
Where'd you get the horse?
Yeah, where'd you get the horse?
He just pulled up. It's Utah. It's Utah.
Yo, can we borrow your horse? Yo, we did that yesterday, not with the horse, but we just walked into a convenience store and like, yo, can we shoot a video in here, music video? And they let us.
Yeah.
And like
Wow.
in LA, that would cost like
Yeah.
$2,500 to rent.
Yeah,
Really?
for sure. Absolutely.
You need
That's
to rent it for at
crazy.
least like a few hours.
Right.
That's
You
crazy.
got to get the different
In
shots.
Utah,
Wow.
they're more open to doing that kind of stuff for free because they're trying to figure out what's going on. But
And it's
LA,
like, you
everyone's
just
trying to make
catch 'em
money.
off guard. They're
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
Hey, can I just do this real
what?
quick?
And they're like, I guess like
Sure. I don't care.
Yeah, but in LA, everything's like, yeah, I need money for
yeah,
this.
yeah.
You know,
Oh,
like
100%.
you're getting taxed.
That's
You wanna Use
crazy.
my spot.
But I grew
crazy.
up. So I grew up. My grandma had horses.
Okay,
She knew the stable owners.
Oh, okay.
nice.
Let me just borrow your horse for a
It's
second.
connection game.
Yeah, it's connection.
You know,
That's what you gotta do.
That's all it is,
You
man.
never have to spend a dime.
Right.
You know?
It's true.
I love that you're saying that because it's so true. You got to build up the relations and
Yep.
the connections with people. Be kind to
Yeah.
people. Be
Be kind.
genuine, and
Yeah.
that shit comes back. And
Yeah, don't be
hit
an
up-
asshole.
hit
It's
up
not.
hit up grandma for the stable owners.
Hell yeah.
man.
Like,
You know?
yo,
Yeah, that's all. This,
gonna
that's what
hop
it's
on a
about.
horse.
Yeah, that's dope, man. So with the music videos, you're kind of just letting Happy I'm Sad and Anthony at RIP Daydream kind of take over the
I mean,
direction of it.
Yeah,
or?
we work completely together on it.
Together.
on pretty much
Yeah.
everything. Especially now, I'm very like try to be kind of in a director role at the
Yeah.
same time.
There we
as
go.
Dope.
Recording.
Tell us
Back
about
then, rap music, you could just kind of
Yeah.
all right, let's just-
Whatever.
yeah,
Let's get the boys together. Show some things.
jump around,
Yeah.
jump
You know,
around,
whatever.
16 dudes.
yeah.
Yeah. well, that's
Storytelling.
that's what I like. That's what I like about the music videos that you're doing because it's not that. It's not dudes jumping around.
Yeah.
It's actually something that is eye grabbing. Like you want to keep your eyes glued to the
Yeah, we're trying
the
to
screen.
trying to tell a story because this music's real. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Yeah.
I feel something every time I listen to Snowfall, and I've heard it a million times.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Like that's a really heartfelt song for me.
Yeah.
And that's what broke me into kind of doing the folk country stuff.
Yeah.
Was really taking, looking back and reflecting on something that, really affected me big.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I read the description on that too. It was dedicated to your dad,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
What did your family think when they heard the song, when they seen the music video?
Well, so it's interesting. So my family story is pretty like all over the place.
Sure.
My dad went to prison in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
He's gone, and he never really came back. Really,
Yeah.
we'd see him every once in a while, and then he's really sick now. So,
Okay.
but we have a great relationship. I tried to build back that relationship because I mean,
Yeah.
like the lyric in the song is "What's love without forgiveness."
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? How could you not forgive someone you love?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know.
100.
But yeah, now he lives in Death Valley because he has to live in the lowest you can get of like sea level wise.
Oh,
Wow.
really?
Yeah,
You
because
can't
otherwise,
live. Oh, wow.
otherwise he'll swell up. He'll get like blood clots and shit.
Oh
so.
man.
Yeah, that's why I wrote that song. It was dedicated to him to kind of like be like, we're good. Like I'll be there regardless.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
You're my family. You're my family. I'll be there.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So he heard it.
Oh yeah.
What did he think?
Oh, he loves it.
Yeah.
He's like, it's my song. He's like, my song. He just calls it his song. So it's like
That must be a
I mean,
good
it
feeling,
is.
man.
Yeah.
That must be a really good feeling.
Oh, it's a great feeling.
Yeah.
Honestly,
That's dope.
there's nothing better than having people who support you, especially like your family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's the best feeling in the world.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I give it to you, man. That's dope. I would love to like make music for my family and let my grandpa hear some shit
Yeah.
that was like dedicated to him. I'd love that shit. I
Yeah.
think it'd be one of the coolest things to do ever. And then on top of that, to like do a music video like that, go show Pops real quick. I would be like, Did he cry?
I don't know. I haven't seen that man cry in a long time. Not when I'm around. He's probably cries when he listens to it alone. Probably.
Yeah.
Not.
He probably has that fatherly instinct. Don't cry in front of your kids. Cry, cry alone at night.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's dope.
But we have great talks. I mean, me and him, bro. He's taught me a lot for sure.
It's good.
Definitely
So-
about growing as a person, learning from your mistakes, and just
Yeah.
being good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not hurting people no matter what. Shit.
Yeah.
Good guy.
It's good to know these things because it's crazy. It's common sense is not really that common. So sometimes you need these things
Sadly.
reiterated, especially from your pops, from where he was coming from, right? So I'm sure it hit a little bit differently coming from him too.
Yeah.
Which is dope. So shout outs to Pops one time, man, and hopefully he gets better, bro.
Yeah.
We'll see.
He will.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody gets better at the end, regardless.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
man. I was going to say, going back to the music video aspect of it, because we did talk to Anthony about that Up music video. I wanted to know what it was like in your perspective. The cops pulling up and all of that shit. Like,
Shout out to Anthony and Ian.
Oh,
dude.
I don't know this story.
Yeah, it's
what
crazy.
happened?
You have to watch this.
You have to watch the music video after,
Oh.
but he'll tell the story of what happened.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Because it's kind of crazy. Because we asked them
I was like, I
if
didn't
they
see
had
this.
anything crazy happen on these sets, and they're like, that one.
That was the
Craziest
one.
one.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So we rented out a convenience store. I don't even remember, up in like Foothill, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For a shoot, overnight shoot. So we were recording like I think 12 to 6 a.m. And we had cleared it with the police that we were doing like this robbery scene.
Yeah.
So we had like prop guns and stuff,
Had like the mask and everything.
masks on.
Yeah. It was dope.
And we had cleared it with the day shift because nobody told the night shift that we were doing it. And at some point, I think it might have been like 2 a.m. It was late.
No way.
Some dude walked past, I guess, called them. And then we were still shooting, just having a good time in there. I mean, in the convenience store, just vibing.
Mm-hmm.
And Ian walks out the front door. I think he's going to drop something off outside or grab something. And he walks out, and they were cops at the door, ready to come in to the store, to come in and be like, get down, hands up. Yeah. They're literally ready to come in.
Yeah.
And Ian walks out, and they're like screaming at him and shit. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I don't know if he told you this part, but he thought I was smart. He said, we're shooting.
Yeah. He told us that, and he said that. He's like, I shouldn't have. Now he
Don't
was,
say that.
Yeah,
next
he was
time.
literally like, I have to use
he
my
say
words
it?
better.
He said
we're
that?
He said we're
Ah,
shooting a music video, but he said the word shooting,
Shooting
and that's when they were like,
Everyone's like, what?
what?
But yeah, and then I didn't even go outside. I was just like watching from the window, like filming it and stuff.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
It's crazy because along with the robbery aspect
Yeah.
of the scene, they also had like fake cop cars and like a fake cop
yeah.
and all this shit like in
There's
there.
a fake cop car outside.
Like
Yeah.
numero uno was a
They're
fake
both fake
cop.
cops.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was like a
we had
scene
fat
with,
suits on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
That's crazy. So how did it all after all the
Oh, Anthony and Ian just talked to him and handled it. And they,
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dope.
They left and they didn't bother us again because it was supposed to be cleared with them, but somebody didn't tell somebody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They made
Somebody
that phone,
almost
they made that
messed
phone
up
call,
really
yeah.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I would have got scared. Shit, bro, he opens it up. Hands
Would've
up. I said,
I would have
fuck.
dipped. I would have been gone.
You would have made it worse.
I would have been
Run.
gone. Start running.
There was like 20 of them probably.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, it's late. It's late night.
Late night.
It's Foothill
robbery,
too.
Nothing going on over
Gun.
there.
Just
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
there's guns. The robbery. Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear you.
He said he's shooting.
boom, boom, boom.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's crazy, bro.
No,
was
shout
a
out to
really
the
fun
boys.
shoot, though.
Shout out RFP. Shout out to Maruno. Shout out to you for putting that together
Yeah.
That
still.
was fun, bro.
Because it's such a great story that you get to tell people now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one
It's
thing.
dope.
That's fire.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fire. They're able to tell the story.
Yeah,
not the fact
yeah,
that it
absolutely.
happened.
It's fire
to
that you can tell the story
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
Not the fact that it happened to you.
Didn't go
Yeah.
any further. Thank God.
For sure, man. So, we talk about the versatility. We talking about, the difference. You used to do rap, and now you're tapping into this other genre and these other things. Who are some of your inspirations currently? Like, who are you listening to right now? Who are you tapping in to kind of get inspired with?
I mean, I always loved Mac Miller.
Absolutely.
R.I.P.
Like,
Mac
that's why
Miller.
you said swimming. I was like, yo. That was great. But my favorite song by him, though, is probably Another Night. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
Go
Wow,
crazy.
that's an
Old.
old. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's like 2013.
Blue Slide
Yeah.
Park.
Yeah,
Is that Blue Slide Park?
That's Blue Slide Park. Yeah, that's
My favorite
2013.
songs ever made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, inspiration-wise, it's just kind of, I just like listening to music. I mean, let's see, Cage the Elephant, I really love their
Wow.
band. Cage
Okay.
the Elephant.
They're actually coming here.
Yeah, they actually just came.
Oh, was it
they
just
performed
really?
the same night that we performed.
Mhm.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Same night, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
And then I like Milky Chance. They're another band.
Like an indie band or something?
Yeah, they're amazing.
Going crazy?
They've been around for a while though. Noah Khan, he's like a folk artist. He's newer. He's been around for like
Right.
a couple of years. He got nominated for Grammy like his first year out.
Yeah.
actually,
Wow. Really?
For best new artist.
Oh, wow.
I wish he would have got it, but I mean the chick who got it deserved it for sure too.
Oh, really? Wow.
But Noah Khan, these days Noah Khan, Zach Bryan.
Yeah.
I love that whole wave. It's
Yeah.
super big.
Zach
vibes.
Bryan's super popular right now. I see so many people
Yeah.
that don't even listen to country music.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
And I
put me
just
on.
like
I wanna
acoustics.
hear it.
Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's on acoustic guitar a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's actually really good. I won't lie.
it's like my favorite thing.
I'm
in
going
the
to have
world
to
right
top in. What'd you say?
Zach Bryan.
Zach Bryan.
Yeah.
But isn't
dude,
there
he
like
just brought
another
out
Zach
that-
Bryan that's a country music? Or is that?
now. Zach
No, I'm tripping. Is it Luke?
Luke Bryan, maybe.
Bryan.
See, that's what I'm mixing up. Yeah, that's what I'm mixing up.
They're all, when you start getting into country, it's kind of crazy because like it's like someone has first name is someone's last name, and you're like,
Yes.
what the hell? Like
Two
Luke
first
Combs, and Luke
names.
Bryan, and then Bryan,
Yeah.
and Zach Bryan, and then it just keeps going.
Yeah. I really like Dominic Fike too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Love him.
I mean, while we're on this topic with speaking with, we love to ask this every artist. If you were to make an album, you get to choose your choice of rapper, singer, and producer, and it's your album. Who would they be?
One rapper, one singer, one producer.
Dream album,
Dead or
16
alive.
songs,
Anybody?
Whoever.
Dead or alive.
Anybody.
Dead or alive.
Dead or
You're,
alive.
you're,
Anybody.
you're fucking.
and they have to mesh with you. This is your album.
Yeah, this is your shit.
Yeah, producer would be Rick Rubin.
Ooh.
Hard.
Rick Rubin, that's
Hard.
tough.
Yeah.
That's the first time I heard that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Easy. He's like the one
He's-
person I have to meet.
So smart, bro.
And I have to go do a session with him. I will at some
Yeah.
point for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Is he the fool that helped Jay-Z with
Everybody.
99?
Kanye.
He's helped.
99
No, Rick
Problems?
Rubin's has helped a lot of
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
those,
Pretty much every hit album you know of.
Yeah.
He was there.
like
He's
all
on it.
artists
He's on
too,
it.
not just rap, like rock. all
He's
that
the one
shit,
who
for sure.
he's the one who brought up Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hard.
He signed them when he was in college in his dorm room is where he started
Crazy,
Def Jam
Yeah.
in New York. Yeah. And
Hard.
So he's like a legend. And he doesn't even play instruments or anything, but he's just got a
Smart.
He's
Yeah.
got that
got
ear.
a, got a
Yeah.
ear for
crazy
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rick Rubin, he's a singer. He's a good singer. I want to say like Elvis.
Whoa.
I feel like
Elvis.
Elvis would be
Okay.
Elvis
sick.
Presley.
Yeah.
Hard, bro.
Rick Rubin and Elvis? That's
Dude.
I have to kind of put that together
Yeah,
now.
bro.
They'd kill
That'll
it.
go
Yeah.
dummy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then rapper.
With Elvis. I need a,
Rapper with Elvis.
With you too.
with you, of course.
So you're rapper, singer, producer, you're
Yeah.
everything on his album.
Yeah.
yeah. You're directing this whole album, but you're on. Yeah.
Good rapper. I want to say like Kanye, but I feel like that's too like easy.
That's mine. That's my
Yeah.
go-to.
I mean, Kanye's great.
But think about this with Rick Rubin, Elvis Presley. What rapper you think would like fit
I mean,
that pocket?
all of
for you?
Kanye's biggest hits were from
Rick Rubin.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like Kanye does a lot of cool, like,
He does the singing,
Yeah.
rapping, he does
Yeah.
everything. He
Yeah.
knows where to
He
touch.
does the alternative
He'd make those.
stuff.
He'd make those hooks for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'll go with that. I think that's a
Yeah,
dope line.
okay.
Kanye.
Elvis
Yeah,
and Kanye would be crazy.
That's so
Kanye
fuck
on
with
like,
it.
I mean, I could see it like Kanye sampling an Elvis thing, and then
Yeah.
I could
Elvis
see-
come
my
back to dead. He's on
He's
that
like, wake
bit.
up, wake up.
I feel like that'd be
Hard.
legendary.
But then you got because like
That's
the
tough.
like the production power of that already with Rick Rubin, and
And-
then
Yeah.
and then with the Peech sound.
Yeah.
With, it all sounds crazy. And then
Because
you bring
Kanye,
Elvis.
he's not just a rapper. He's on all of it. He's on the whole thing.
Or if I was gonna put a chick singer, I'd do like Lana Del Rey or something.
Wow.
She's dope.
Yeah.
And her and Quavo's new song is crazy.
I haven't even listened to
Something
it.
Really?
like
That's so
bad.
good.
I saw them perform it though,
Yeah,
didn't they?
it's so good.
Didn't they perform that song? Yeah.
Super sick. Tough.
Damn. Yeah, Elvis Presley, Rick Rubin, Kanye West. That's fire.
Yeah, that's dope.
I know.
That's
Everyone
so
keeps
good.
thinking like the Kanye West one is like a bailout. And now when I have to
Who's
think,
another rapper?
No.
when I have to think about it now, it's like if I had to choose between two rappers, it'd be like
Ooh.
Kanye West or Lupe.
Maybe Elvis and Tupac would probably go crazy.
Whoa,
That would probably go insane.
that would be hella
I think
crazy.
like changes Tupac and like Elvis.
Changes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be tough.
Their voices.
You can kind of hear it
No,
together
oh
now.
God, those
would
two
go
voices would
crazy.
go kind of crazy on
Yeah.
on an album. Well, Tupac and
That's
Elvis.
just the way it is.
Oh my!
And then
That's your
Elvis,
interpretation right there. Oh my God!
That's like if Elvis
Thug's
was
Mansion?
singing it.
Like a Thug's Mansion and
Thug's
shit.
Mansion.
Things will never be
Yeah.
the same.
Oh my
That's
God!
crazy. That's
Close enough, huh?
I hate you, dude.
So you do work with a lot of different producers, though. You're working with as far as because
Yeah.
I think Adam's produced
Pretty much
a few,
everything.
few of your songs. I know he's a sound engineer for everybody, but I know
Adams
like,
produced pretty much everything.
everything.
Really?
Right.
Snowfall was produced by my guy Nick Kaufman in LA.
Mhm.
Adam produced basically the entire Live album.
Yeah.
I mean, one of those songs, not all of it, but one of those songs is 4 years old on that.
Oh, wow.
And then like 3 other ones are like 2 years old. Only one of them was recorded this past year.
Wow.
Which is crazy. I was just talking to my manager. I'm like, yo, let's just put together, like mash up all the
Yeah.
songs that we haven't had a chance to release that we
Yeah.
wanted to and drop an album.
Yeah.
And it was like supposed to be a mixtape, but then it like turned out to like flow really well. I'm like,
Yeah.
cool.
I know you got a nice vault. I know you got some shit
There's a
stashed.
lot in there, dude.
Sure.
That's why it's sad. You can't like. I mean, I guess I could release it all, but it's like we want to be strategic about it.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Especially in this day and age. You can't just go in.
If I was like
Yeah.
big and huge and famous,
Yeah.
I'd just release that shit like
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, we got to be a little bit strategic.
He said,
Try to
absolutely.
he said, I need some money.
try to build.
Is that
Yeah.
like a goal for you then? Is to make it into the industry and be able to do that
Yeah.
kind of stuff?
Yeah, I want to be the biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think you put yourself in a position where you can be because, like I
Yeah,
said,
for
with the
sure.
music that you're making is just,
For sure.
and what people are listening to now, you're kind of breaking the
Fits.
mold and and fitting into it.
yeah.
Yeah,
You got to fit those
you-
certain pockets. Right?
Do you have like I don't think I've asked this question to any artist, but like a dream label you'd like to go to in a sense? Have you thought of that at all?
That's a good question.
You know,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good
I don't know.
question.
I've never thought of
I don't know if it's like necessarily. I mean, everybody wants to go to the major.
Right.
Of course,
We'd run up Universal. Let's do it.
of course,
Yeah.
yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think, if it works out independently, I'll stay independent.
Yeah,
Mhm.
of course, and that's
See,
one
'cause
thing as
that's
well.
Right. I was gonna
Yeah.
say, I think we've asked some people are looking to just keep it all independent.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea to do either side. It's up to
Right.
you,
Yeah,
and it's up to that contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
If you get a solid
If it's
contract,
right,
like
then
if I
it's
got
right.
one tomorrow and it was like, solid, I would take it.
Right.
yeah,
But if it's not what I wanted and I I just wouldn't,
Yeah,
It just kind of depends. But yeah, I think a major would be cool, like a Universal or
Right.
Warner. I think those.
because like you get to work with certain artists when you sign to a certain label. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's
I
just
wanna-
like one of those
Well,
things.
they have like
True.
we just talked about the connections, right?
Yeah,
These
so that's what I'm
connections are
saying.
so much easier when you're signed with
to the
these
label because
You know,
then you got
so
those
it's
artists.
right.
Yeah.
That's why it's always like it can be a really good idea, is because it just opens up like
so
the
many
world to you.
doors.
Yeah, there's definitely give and take now, especially with we always talk about how the modern age of like internet, you can go so far,
Yeah,
right? You can take
Being
your
independent.
yeah, you
easy.
can take your music to the next level without
Right.
using a record label, right? But then using the record label also gives you opportunities that you couldn't. They say if you tried to make it with a record label, you're trying to make it on the Billboard,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
if you're not trying to do that independence and you're
More
doing
for like
independent,
money.
yeah,
Like you just want to keep all your money.
yeah,
yeah,
Yeah, I mean they
go
say
independent.
yeah.
they say it takes $2 million to have a hit record or a
Really?
number one record.
2 million.
You could have a hit song, but you got a radio play is not.
Yeah.
yeah. You gotta
go
be,
tap in.
you gotta
It's
be
not
with the
free, yeah.
Universal. You gotta
Yeah.
be with Def
Yes.
Jam. You gotta be with all that.
Yeah.
You got to pay. You're paying like.
Yeah.
I think T Pain was talking about like $250,000 for radio play.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
If you
true.
want to spin to be number one,
Yeah.
you're paying money.
It's like
But they'll do it.
You want
You
you
get a
want
number one, they're making
you want
that
it to
back.
spin on like the hottest times. 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 5 p.m.
That makes sense,
8
yeah.
p.m.
On
Or,
repeat.
it's repeat it all the time. It costs money. You got to pay to play.
And then you got PR, which
Yeah.
is like the biggest blogs in the world
Yeah.
aren't free either.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody's.
true.
How does everybody make money by charging other people? You know what I mean? So it's like the industry's not free, but
That's true.
not saying that you can't have a number one hit without spending the money because you can. I mean,
Right.
you see
Yeah.
it. Like it happens with those one hit wonders, or that start as one hit wonders, where it's just like out of nowhere. This
Yeah.
is the biggest song in the world.
Yeah.
$1 million
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
exactly.
it happens.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right.
But now they're probably running that bread up through the moon on radio. But
Yeah.
$1 Million Baby's been, I mean, it's number 5. It's been sitting.
So
for
yeah,
a
it was,
minute.
yeah, it's been top 5 for like a
Yeah.
month,
Couple months.
a
Since
couple
it's
months.
been
yeah,
out, pretty
yeah, since
much.
it's been out. Like it was one between Not Like Us
He's
and
running it.
Family Matters, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
yeah, he's
Yeah, see,
but they're
it
independent.
happens.
Yeah,
It was like that and
like that, and
$1
Not
Million
Like Us.
Baby were like competing.
Yep,
like
and Not
right,
Like
right
Us.
when like that release
Yeah.
with Metro Boomin and Future.
Yeah.
They were,
Which
like,
the song pretty much had high power in it because of what was going on.
exactly.
Shout out to him.
So that
because-
for Tommy Richmond and
Shout out to
like keeping up with the pace
Dude,
of
yeah.
everything
To
going
come
on.
in like that,
Yeah.
stay in like that.
yeah.
yeah,
Because
And he's-
nobody wanted to make music. No one
at
wanted
all,
to drop
dropping-
music at that
yeah,
time.
Nobody wanted.
It's
Everybody was
true.
saying, "I'm not dropping my shit till this beef is over."
Yeah, for
Just
sure.
came in and was like,
Yeah, it's
Like,
crazy. He's been
hard.
making music for a minute too, and then
Yeah.
he got together with Brent, and that's when they just.
Is he signed
Yeah.
with that?
Brent.
So
Yeah,
it's he's signed with Brent. He's signed with
Lou?
ISO, not with Lost Kids, because Brent has like Lost Kids, and he has I don't know what ISO Supremacy is. I don't know the actual background and details of those two, to be
Yeah.
honest with you, because Brent has Lost Kids. That's his
right.
label.
Right.
I think ISO Supremacy, but he promotes ISO Supremacy a lot too. So I don't know if that's his, but it could be his people.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that they're independent. That's not a major label. You know what I mean?
No.
So-
not at all.
yeah, they might be under some.
Yeah,
know
they're
what I
probably independent, but under
Like an
a bigger.
umbrella or something.
They
It's
get
like-
they get funding probably.
Probably, yeah.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
Rockefeller is like Def
Which-
Jam, and then Def
yeah,
Jam
yeah.
owns whatever under that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
It's a whole big umbrella.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Which is
Love
crazy
Money.
that they eliminate all those small ones now. Now it's just Def Jam.
Yeah.
Right.
They did, huh? Yeah, they got rid of all that
They
stuff.
like
Yeah,
cleaned house.
Vince Staples just came out and was like, I don't care about the beef. This is what's going on right now.
Yeah.
He's like they're taking our power away right now.
As
It makes
artists.
it really
Yeah.
hard. Really
making-
hard. A lot harder for smaller
Yeah.
artists.
Yeah, James Blake we talked about it a while ago, where the artists just aren't making any money because of Spotify and Apple Music are not paying.
Yeah.
Like people just aren't paying the artists for the work they're doing.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's really hard. It's really hard to find your money too.
You know what I mean?
Nobody talks about it, but it's like if you're not signed up for like 10 different websites,
Yeah.
you're missing out on like so much bread.
Yeah.
Like publishing, if you're not like, and I've talked to so many artists that
Yeah.
just don't even know what publishing is.
Uh,
And like, it's like crazy. Like it's a lot of like,
what does that
Bro,
entail
you
though?
gotta-
Like what does it publishing entail?
so
though?
if somebody plays your song on the radio
Right.
or if somebody plays it in a club in Australia,
Yeah.
you have metadata where it tracks.
Oh, or it tracks that.
just
He was telling
tracks
us
in the
about
ether.
that last time. It's just an ID.
Yeah, it's an ID. ID track.
NE
But
something.
ISRC.
ISRC.
And then
yep,
there's
there you go.
ISWC and there's UPCs. There's
Yeah.
all these different codes. But if you're not registered in certain areas, that it like so ASCAP is a publishing, they go and they search for these codes.
That
If
is
it's getting played somewhere, they have to go find it.
Yeah.
Like it's literally they just send out feelers to go. Like I don't know how it works exactly, but they
Yeah.
have to go find where this data is coming into, and that's how they collect your money as an artist. So if you're not signed up there, you're not getting paid.
Paid. 'cause
Wow.
your sh-
That's
you're-
crazy.
you're
You
not.
don't even know where your shit's getting played at.
Yeah.
No, the only like your distribution is only collecting your streaming.
Yeah.
Like certain royalties, and then you have publishing, and then you have other royalties too. You got to be signed up for another thing, which is like mechanical. There's it's like huge.
Oh.
So like you're missing out. Like everybody's missing out on money. Regardless.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they can't track everything.
Yeah.
And so if your data's not right too, which a lot of independent artists probably don't
Yeah.
have their data everywhere, because there's like a million more websites that you can put in your data
Right.
for tracking. If you don't, you're missing out on money.
That's
you
really
learn
cool
so
that you
much, bro.
know.
Yeah,
that.
that's smart,
It's really
bro.
cool that you know these things.
Yeah.
That's just like it's research, and I feel like I don't know. I guess a lot of people just don't care to like. I mean, maybe they do. They just don't know that they need to. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
nobody talks about
That's
it.
what
Right,
it, that's
that's
what it is. I
crazy.
think it's
Yeah.
more so like they don't know, like
The knowledge and education
Yeah.
isn't there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You know?
nobody
there.
tells you.
And
Yeah,
no one's
exactly.
putting anyone on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? No one's gonna come tell you, no, come here, go here and collect
Save your-
you gotta,
yeah,
you gotta
exactly.
check your IDs and this. No one's gonna say that shit to
so
you.
sad though.
That's
'Cause, like all these
crazy.
artists are missing out on money that's theirs though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Because if you're streaming, like obviously you still have to stream to make money. And
Yeah.
like publishing, like if you're on radio, publishing pays the most. And that's the thing
Yeah.
that most people aren't getting.
Yeah,
But-
makes sense.
So for you as an artist, for Peech, are you doing everything that you just said?
Yes.
You're tracking all this shit. You know.
Yeah, I swear every year there's like a new thing. I'm like, oh shit, I haven't been signed up for that.
Ah, fuck.
Like what? But no, yeah, I was on it pretty early. Like I always try to like learn like YouTube. YouTube was a savior for I feel like all of us.
YouTube
Yeah,
University
for sure.
Yeah.
YTU, man.
ITU.
We grew up in a really good time to,
Yeah,
Honestly,
for
yeah.
sure.
There's
to be
knowledge out
business
there.
owners, to
Yep.
be everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
I wish I
sure.
was smarter and utilized it when I was younger.
You're telling me,
Yeah.
bro.
Because like when I was younger, I was on there watching funny shit.
Oh, God.
But now I'm on there. I'm teaching myself everything right
Yeah.
now that I've
Yeah, same.
that I've learned in the last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're never too late, man.
Yeah, yeah. So we're happy that we were at, and I'm happy that you have the knowledge and stuff behind you. That's being like the fact that you just shared that.
Yeah,
you know, for people
exactly.
like
Yeah.
for you guys watching, you know, look
Yeah, if you
into this
haven't
kind of
done it,
stuff.
man,
Fucking take care of your money, man.
Yeah. It's crazy.
it's more than just music, man. You gotta,
Yeah,
definitely in business. If you want to make it happen, you gotta treat it like
Yeah.
a business.
a lot of it
And
is just a business.
I like that
Yeah.
you're saying that though, because a lot of
true.
people, it's a lot of people just do it for the love of the
Passion.
music.
That's cool.
And they're talking about like, yeah, one day I want to, like feed my family and all, but like this is the shit you got to learn, right? You
Yeah.
got to learn the business aspect of it in order to kind of reach those goals of,
Yeah, if you're not doing the business, I mean, it's kind of just a hobby.
Hobbies.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just for fun.
And that's
yeah.
fine. It can be
Yeah.
a hobby. Like if you don't really care, whatever. But you want to make it happen. If you want to make money, you gotta,
yeah.
yeah,
form that business and treat it like one. You know?
absolutely. Absolutely, man.
That's some free game right there,
Free
boys.
fucking game,
girls.
man. That's
Yeah.
dope. That's dope. I do want to ask a question too, kind of a fun one, similar to the one that Pete just asked now. But if you could headline any music
Oh,
festival,
there we go.
anything, I'm talking like Coachella,
Stagecoach,
Camp Flogna,
Whatever.
headlining. They want everyone's
Fest.
calling. Everyone's calling Peach.
We want Peach. We want Peach.
We want Peach. Where are you going? What festival are you
Somewhere in
hitting?
Europe. What's a Europe festival?
Damn, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I don't know any. Like only Europe festivals I know are the
EDM
Yeah.
ones.
There's like a something. I don't know.
What was there was one back in the day they did there? Fuck, what's the one where? No, that was Australia.
W, doesn't it? The one that got
Yeah.
shut down.
I forgot what it was
I
called.
don't know.
Was
Somebody's
somebody's calling it? Yeah,
Woodstock.
Woodstock?
Oh my,
Woodstock.
Woodstock.
dude, that was like
That
as
wasn't
far
in
as you
the-
could see people.
Wasn't it in
Yeah.
the U.S. though?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think Woodstock's in the U.S.
Yeah, I think so. Woodstock is somewhere in California. I mean,
Yeah.
Is that the one that DMX was going crazy in?
Let's see.
He did that one in Australia, but
Yeah, that
was
one was
Woodstock like
crazy.
Where
Australia.
he was
Yeah.
like,
yeah,
there was
Something
just
like that.
word for word.
miles and miles out. You can see
Any
people.
festival that's like that,
Yeah.
I want to do.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, obviously like a Lollapalooza is cool. I don't know. Is that
Okay.
like EDM though?
No, Lala's everything.
Lala,
Yes,
yeah.
Lala, Coachella are the ones with
Lollapalooza,
everything.
Coachella. I want to do
Yeah.
all of them. Honestly.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I would love to see you perform at those because like I love going to festivals
Yeah.
and seeing the variety of music that we get to have, and with Coachella, Lala, and those places that offer those opportunities for every artist. So
Yeah.
that'd be dope.
I did perform at a Rolling Loud once.
Oh, for real?
Wow.
Sick. Yeah.
Really?
How long ago was
Yeah.
this?
2022.
Really? Oh, so
Bro,
right out of
okay.
COVID then. Right out of COVID.
No shit.
How was
Yeah,
it?
I mean, it was I don't know if you know what South by Southwest.
Yeah.
is,
Yes,
but
of
it was,
course.
It was Rolling Loud's first time doing a Texas Rolling Loud, and it was at South by Southwest.
Oh, okay.
I did it there.
How many?
So it
how
was
long?
it was only like it wasn't like a huge festival ground.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it was like 3,000 people
Still.
packed in, free
That's
show.
still a lot of people though.
Wow.
That's a lot of
free
people.
Rolling Loud.
How
yeah.
Yeah.
how long was your set?
Fucking like 10 minutes.
Okay.
No,
Three
but
songs?
still,
But
bro.
Rap
still.
music, I did like 10 songs.
For real.
But like Don Tolliver was the headliner
Hard.
one night. Sheck West was the headliner.
Oh, that's so
Nice.
fire.
Oh, okay.
Crazy.
I remember this
I don't know
lineup.
what-
Yeah,
yeah, I
I
know what
remember
that
seeing
is.
this one.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
Ken Carson was there, like all types
Yeah.
of guys.
Oh
How
my
did you land that opportunity?
Yeah. What the hell?
I submitted my music.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
I submitted my song, and then they flew me out, put me in a hotel. We filmed like a whole thing.
Oh, that's on your YouTube.
Documented
I think I've seen it.
Yeah, we were filming the whole, like all of it.
That
There's
is
some,
so
like-
man.
fire, bro. You were 20 years old, bro.
Yeah, when I was,
So like
That's so. Oh my
Crazy.
god.
you
yeah.
you submitted your song and what was it like the people voted, or was it like the
no,
execs and
so it was
and
Rap
these-
TV. Rap TV were the ones who flew me out, which is like the rap, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
page.
Uh-huh.
And then they were just partnered with an app called Bars. It was just those apps because they were the ones sponsoring Rolling Loud. So it was Rap TV presents Rolling Loud. They ran a contest. 2 of us got picked. I happen to be one of them. Luckily,
that's dope, man.
That's gonna be a great feeling for Up.
Yeah, it was Up that I submitted.
Wow.
Yeah.
That song goes crazy too. I fuck with that song.
I would have picked that too.
Yeah.
For real, like
that's so tough, bro. Actually, that makes me like so happy.
How did you feel, man? In front of all those people, you feel good?
Alive.
Yeah.
You said alive.
Crazy.
Most alive ever.
So did you take Numero with you?
No. I wanted to. I wanted to, but yeah. No, I just performed half of that song, half of like 4 other songs.
Yeah.
Stage dove.
That was my question because he did it in 5th grade. I was gonna see if he did it in a bigger.
It's not on my Instagram anymore, but it was.
Hard, bro.
It's crazy.
Crowd reaction though.
Oh,
everyone
solid.
Fucking with it, going crazy.
Yeah,
because
they
hard.
caught me.
It's hard.
So, yeah,
it's hard to manage control
3,000 people, bro.
That's a lot of people.
That was the one thing. I don't know. I've never for some reason the stage hasn't. I feel like I've
phased you.
I've always felt very comfortable.
There we go.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I feel like you can only be comfortable if you're getting good reaction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
True.
yeah,
So,
but I mean, I don't know. I think everybody has bad shows.
Of course.
But that shit was so fun. Oh my god.
That's gotta be an amazing feeling, first of all, because
so sick.
you submitted your song and got picked, and then for you to even have the opportunity to do 10 songs in front of people that may or may have not heard you.
It was more like 4 songs.
Oh,
I was just kind of joking. It was like 4 songs.
4 songs, but
Like
for people that may or may have not known you, it was a great opportunity for yourself to be like, yeah, I can do something like this for sure.
Oh yeah, my adrenaline was pumping.
Oh, I'm
so
bet.
tough.
I met Jaleel there. I don't know if you guys know Jaleel.
Him?
That was his first Rolling Loud too.
That's crazy.
He climbed up the lights like 20, feet up.
Backflip.
Did backflip.
Yep.
It was the first time he did it.
Jaleel
First
who?
time,
Like
and he-
Jaleel Beats?
No, like
Jaleel, yeah.
Jaleel, yeah.
He's like,
you haven't heard him?
He's buff guy,
as fuck,
and he just
bro.
all his
I don't
shows
even-
he does a backflip in every show.
His music is
no.
very interesting.
Yeah.
But
He's more like a performer.
He's more-
dope.
yeah.
He's super
Okay.
good. Super good.
He's just
He was-
flexing, yelling, and just
Yeah.
He was
having
one of those
fun.
guys that were doing TikTok like really early, and then he caught a good wave,
It's Jaleel,
Yeah.
and then he was then next thing you know he's performing his music and stuff.
Look him up, bro. Like I said,
Yeah.
you'll have fun. Like you'll smile seeing him. Honestly,
All right, for sure.
yeah.
He's probably one of the nicest dudes you'll
He's so yeah.
Put me on, man. Put me on.
That's funny.
yeah.
That's dope, bro.
Is there? Well, while we're on that topic, is there any artists you'd love to work with or perform with one day? Like, what's one artist you'd love to like have on a song? I guess
Bon Iver.
Bon Iver on a song.
Lumineers.
Lumineers
is
tough.
Lumineers is one of my favorite
Bands
ever.
Yeah, they're tough.
I think Kanye would be sick.
Yeah, it's like one of those things. Like you know how the Grateful Dead, they have Dead and Company,
Yeah.
and they always bring somebody on to perform with them. John Mayer performs with them. So like, is there something like you would do with, I guess, the Lumineers? Is that something you'd want to do? Or sing with them or whatever?
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
I love them.
That would go crazy.
Yeah.
Them singing Snowfall would go crazy too.
Bro, I was just jamming a snowfall
Yeah.
on stage.
That'd be so hard.
With your favorite band?
Yeah.
Dude, that's
That'd
fucking
be
dream
so
come true right
tough,
there.
bro.
Badass. Who's Dominic Fike would be super sick.
He's a great performer.
Yeah, he's dope live.
Yeah.
So he would probably be another one.
I've seen him 3 times, bro. He's awesome.
That's sick. I haven't seen him yet, bro.
Yeah.
He's so bad.
If there was one song that you've made today
There we go.
that, someone walked up to you like, put me on a Peach, one song, what would you choose and why?
Introduction to you.
Just an
Yeah.
introduction to Peach.
Snowfall.
Yeah.
Snowfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's just the most. That's the most real one I think I've got,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
and it's the one that I, love
love
the
it.
most.
It's-
It's the
I
one that
love
means
that song.
the most
That's
to me.
but like I said, that's my favorite one. Like
I know,
you
I
have
was-
amazing music, you
I
have
was
amazing
listening to it.
catalog, but
Yeah, wait here.
I walked up the stairs and he was literally watching the music video, and I was like,
yeah.
my favorite song by him.
That's crazy.
But he was like locked in, so he didn't really hear me. He's like, he's in the song.
I appreciate it for real.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Yeah, make sure you guys go listen though. Like for sure, like Peech has a catalog of music, and he's been doing this for years. And
one of them.
the fact that he's still consistently still doing it, and he still
Yeah.
is making beautiful music. First of all, it's like amazing, but it's beautiful music when you finally get in touch with your emotions with it.
Yeah.
because that's what when I heard Snowfall live, and then I saw the music video, I was like, damn, like I kind of felt something that I haven't felt in a while listening to music. Like the last time I felt something was like Frank Ocean.
Yeah, you don't get that from music no more. Everything's so fast.
Yeah.
Right. So you don't get back then I used
Crazy
to
you
feel
say that,
like
yeah.
I feel like I used to have like certain connections to like songs and albums and things.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
you don't really get that from
Like an
music
attachment to
anymore. Like the
something?
attachment to
Yeah.
it, right?
Yeah,
you
that's
can
crazy to
relate.
say
You
that.
can relate to things
course.
all day in music.
Yeah.
But being attached to something so much, like you don't get that nowadays.
Yeah.
That's kind of the point for me. I think
Right.
That's all I want to do. Is like do what connects to me, and then hopefully, like touch
Connects to
people.
Connects to
Yeah.
somebody.
Just want to touch people, really,
I like.
with music.
I was sorry. I'm sorry.
And I thought about it, I was like, let it. Maybe if nobody
Let it
says
sit.
anything, they won't even notice.
Chill. But music is a beautiful thing, man. I like to ask my friends this too, and I ask myself this. But like, when you listen to music, do you think about how you feel, or do you think about the time you were at when you first heard the song? You know what I mean?
That's
Or
a big
both.
one. That's a big one.
I think
know
a
what I'm
little
saying?
bit
Yeah.
of both, depending on
Yeah.
like, the time for sure.
the time where I'm at.
You know,
The time,
like
like when you first heard that song.
when I heard 2009 by Mac Miller, the live one when he did the Tiny Desk, I was like,
that
dude,
one
I
hit
fucking
me.
that one hit me hard.
Yeah.
Hit me.
And I remember, and then I remember
Sure.
his death it didn't fall too long after, and I was
Yeah.
like, like I was really
Crying.
hurt.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was really thinking about the last time I was listening to Mac, and I was like, yeah, that was the last song I was like bumping to him,
Right.
yeah,
and that shit was like crazy. So like that moment, it really like got to me. I was like, when I think about music, like when I listen to Father Stretch My Hands Too, I think about my wedding.
yeah, fair
You
enough.
know, and
yeah.
I
because
think
that
about
memory you created. yeah,
and
Right.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Like for
Yeah.
example, like J. Cole's Lost Ones, the one he's
Yeah.
talking about like having a baby with like, his
Yep.
girl. Like I literally that was like the song that was out when me and Jennifer
Had
were having a baby at
Yeah.
15 years old, talking about like these decisions and like should we keep
2014.
should we
huh?
keep should we
Crazy.
2012
Oh, 2012.
2012
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah, so like when it comes to like that one always like hits me like right here because
Yeah.
like that was like one of the songs that I was listening to while we were like contemplating if we were gonna have this abortion or not, or if we were actually gonna like take care of this baby,
Yeah.
right? So that's one of the ones that like makes me think really really hard about the time,
Time, yeah.
right? The
But
time.
but inevitably you think about the time and how you felt. You know what I mean? At
Yeah.
that time.
just the decisions and all the
Yeah.
things we gotta fucking think about. I think.
that's what music does, though.
Yeah, I know,
right?
yeah,
It's-
yeah.
It like marks a moment in time. It's
Yeah.
like why it's all like everything's nostalgic.
Time,
Yeah.
time
You
capsule.
know what I mean?
I know this is the hardest thing too. Is like new music that's coming out. It's like it doesn't feel nostalgic anymore, right? Like I can go back listen to something from 2012. Like
fast,
when we talk about J. Cole, like Lights
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go back and
Lights,
I
Please.
listen to the acoustic version. I'm like, fuck, dude. I was like sad at that moment.
Yeah.
But then also I wasn't because it was like helping me get through music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's true.
But also, I guess you haven't given enough time yet for things to be nostalgic.
Yeah,
how
maybe
that
like
was,
in
right?
10 years,
Yeah.
You're gonna
So
think
you have to let it
$1 million
marinate.
baby's gonna be like, whoa, this is nostalgic.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm aroused out here partying with my friends.
It's crazy though. Like now things move so fast. Like in 2 years,
true,
that's
yeah.
going to be nostalgic.
But it's
Right.
it's
Right.
so crazy now. Like we were lucky enough to grow up in a time where we had the internet and we're able to listen to any music that we want. You know, like other than like me being like in 2000s, like we had the radio in a sense,
Right.
and I had dial-up internet, so I didn't have
See,
a choice.
the
you know?
difference is like I felt like you appreciated music more back then because it was like a discovery thing. Now
Yeah.
this music's just,
just
in
in
your
your
fucking
fa-
face
You're like,
on
here,
TikTok
here,
all day.
here.
Here's this. Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds cool. Yeah, let me go look this fool up on Apple
Yeah.
Music, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Back then, I was like on DatPiff.
I was on
and all-
DatPiff
You know,
and
we
all
were
that
we were
stuff. Yeah.
searching. We were discovering these
You're
new
trying to
artists.
find it.
We were trying
Yeah.
to find these
New music,
these
yeah.
new music, and I remember finding Party Next Door.
Yeah,
on
I
SoundCloud.
love Party Next
I remember
Door.
finding Party Next Door on SoundCloud.
Yeah,
And I was like, this shit's hard.
Yeah.
Bryson Tiller,
Yeah.
whoever, it could be anybody. Like, it's the
Yeah.
discovery phase. But now with streaming, it's just like, and TikTok and Reels and
Yep.
Yeah, social media, if anything.
Really-
Like, yeah, that's like
It
you hear the
watered
same
everything
song.
down.
it did water
It
everything.
watered
That's a
everything
good way to
down.
put it. It's watered down.
Yeah.
Saturated.
Yeah. Now everybody wants to be a DJ. And once again, I'm not hating. Do your
No.
thing. You want to chase your dreams?
No.
Yeah.
Not
But,
at all.
But
You just
course.
appreciated it more back then
Yeah.
because you were like, damn, I'm like,
It's
you
just
felt
now
like I
there's-
found this.
like I found this food.
This shit's hard.
And then you go find some other food that's like, oh damn, you tab with J.
Yeah,
Cole
yeah.
or whatever
Yeah,
and it's
exactly.
like then it becomes a connection. Now
Yeah.
you like met dude off of this and
Yeah.
and like you guys are cool now because like through music, whatever the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
it is. Now it's not like that. It's just you found this
Kinda
dude.
everybody's.
Yeah, everyone. What is it?
It hurts me, man.
Everyone is open to everything now. We were back in
Yeah.
the day. People made fun of me for listening to Tyler.
Right.
Same here.
People were
Exactly.
talking like, "You
Same
listen
here.
to Tyler?" Blah blah blah. I'm like,
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
worship the
yeah.
devil.
I like
were hating.
I like
Spicy.
music though.
People were hating.
I just loved music so much that I like Tyler. I like Mac. I like
Yeah.
that during that time. It was like a big heavy time for us.
I remember my OGs were clowning me for listening to Young Thug.
Yeah.
Fools were hating on me.
Can't
for
even
listening to
understand
Young Thug.
him.
Exactly. And now like that's like the whole sound now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like
Yeah.
my homie
It's
put me on the
Godfather.
Young Thug like super early.
Yeah.
And we were fucking with him like hard. And everyone around us be like, what the fuck is he saying? Like, you guys like this? You guys can understand it? Then
Lifestyle was the first one I heard by him, and I was like, what the hell is this?
Welcome to Off the Menu Karaoke with Tequila.
Oh my.
Time in the mouth, popping on clowns.
Yeah. I was clowning on that too, I'm not gonna lie. But now that shit's hard.
Hard, right? Hard.
I mean, that's how it was for me. I clowned on Drake too, well, in junior high, and then I listened.
Now
to
he's just getting clowned on by
in
everyone.
fucking freshman year, and I'm like, damn, Drake, you're actually fucking good. I was like, fuck.
You can do it.
It's crazy, man. I remember the first time I heard Best I Ever Had in middle
man.
school.
Man.
It was like everyone's.
So,
you know, on MySpace, you can have like a set song.
Yep.
And it was everybody's set song on their
course.
MySpace.
Oh
Of
god.
course. Those MySpace days were crazy.
For sure.
I never had one of those in MySpace.
Fair enough.
Damn it, I'm old.
That was a time. That
I'm
was
10
a
years
time.
older
I
than
was-
him. I'm 10
I
years
know.
older.
Because-
I'm only
Like
5.
before I mean I don't want to say YouTube and MySpace were like around the same time, but a lot of people were releasing their music on MySpace.
Yeah.
You can have a
Yeah.
music artist page,
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of like a SoundCloud, and you know Tony had one, and a lot of the people that I grew up listening to had one.
Yeah.
Asian Foos had one. Karma K.
Hey,
You know, like these foos all had one.
that's where I discovered
This was before
Korean music though.
SoundCloud. This was before kind of YouTube was, you know, what we know today.
Yeah, your own personal page, your
Yeah.
top 3 friends.
Yeah.
Your music.
That's funny. I just saw a post and it was like, people in this generation will probably kill themselves because of if someone had a top 8 right now and they didn't see themselves on a top 8, they would be like,
like a big
so
You know why? Because it's ever changing.
yeah.
The top 8 was ever changing. Like one day Jennifer be my first, be fighting. She's like, you know,
That's how you know they're fighting.
I think Boo Boo and Jennifer are fighting again.
That's so funny.
That's terrible, bro. Oh my god.
But outside of the music though, like how do you just relax?
Decompress,
Yeah,
man.
That's a good question. Cause you be going crazy. So what do you be doing to like just like
Not
kind of
go crazy.
offset
Not go
and,
crazy, yeah.
You know, relax and kick it. Like what are you doing? Riding horses and shit?
Shit, yeah, nature.
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 Yeah.
Out in the woods.
Gotta get outside.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
You like hikes?
Not really hikes.
Okay,
Just
but you
like
like
being outside.
If there's a destination, I like hikes.
yeah,
Okay,
okay.
okay.
Just-
I don't really like just walking around.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I like to go like sit by a river or something.
Okay. Hammocks?
Go to a lake. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Other than that, like I mean, I like watching shows, but I don't really do that much anymore. I kind of like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, nowadays, I'm kind of like too anxious to like sit down and just
Because you feel like you
watch
got to
a
do
show.
something, huh?
Yeah, at all times. I like pick
I
up my
hear you.
phone like 8,000 times. Get an email.
I think that's the thing when you
I
get
should
older.
pitch a
Bro,
song
on
right now.
God. No, on
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
It's a thing when you get older. Like I'd be like, sometimes I'd be watching like Love Island or something with Jennifer.
I'm like, what am I doing?
Like, yeah, that's exactly how I be feeling.
I think we're
sometimes.
making money.
Man, like,
It's like I could pitch this song, or I could do something right now and
Yeah.
change
exactly.
everything.
It's like,
Makes
I could be
sense,
doing. I could be
So
making
alright.
some money right now.
Oh, God.
I'm like 3 episodes deep talking about.
He's got to
You know.
multitask, dude.
You know.
He's
Yeah.
got to multitask.
That's what he
That's
does.
kinda how I
Dude,
do it
I'll be
now.
I literally be playing games, watching a show with her, and then like we'll be
that's
on like
too much.
super line shopping for stuff and like coming with designs.
That's
I
too much
I
on
play
my brain.
Warzone too.
Yeah.
I can
There
do
we go.
that.
Okay,
I can
yeah.
play Warzone and not worry about anything because that shit's fun. That's a good one.
That's always a good place to be, is when you can finally like put
Call of
yourself into
Duty
games,
lobbies.
because like when you put yourself in games, like you can start losing focus of what you're really losing focus, right? And you have
Yeah.
to focus on that.
Just for a second.
Yeah.
If you're
That-
getting
that's
out of
fun.
hand for me.
Few games.
If
Yeah,
you're
this
getting
gotta
out
be.
of hand. Like I'd be on call if I'm like when I was on Call of Duty, like Modern Warfare 3, like just like maybe
Oh, yeah.
3-4 months ago, I was on it every
Oh,
day.
you were
Every night.
you were playing?
No,
it?
he was
Every
on
day,
it. He would send that
every
snap
night.
to us every night.
Ooh, you were
Every
playing,
day,
bro. I didn't
every
know you were.
night.
He was trying to
I didn't
get
know
me
you
to
were
get
playing.
it so I can play with him.
didn't
Every
know you
day,
were
every
playing like
night. I
that.
was up to like 4 in the morning every morning.
It's so hard
every
for me
night.
to see you play games, honestly. Now, like now,
I know. it's a sight to see.
When GTA 6 comes out, I'm gonna be running.
Oh
that's
yeah.
fair. Yeah, Shit,
I won't care
everybody's-
about anything.
everybody's
I would just
playing
play
that.
GTA 6.
Drop your songs in GTA 6. Fuck it.
That'd be sick.
You
Put
know?
that shit on the radio in the car.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
They
They be doing that, like Jack
That's what-
Harlow's on the radios and shit.
Yeah, it's hard. I was watching this on Reels. This fool was like they were in GTA and they were like recording a song
Yeah.
and like mixing that shit down.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah,
I was like, yeah, that's so
crazy.
hard, bro.
But yeah,
Can you check that one real quick? He accidentally
I
kicked it.
kicked it, little ball. Is it
Is it
good?
good?
Okay.
That's good.
I kicked it, little ball. My fault.
He was laughing. He was laughing too much about GTA. That's how you're gonna be able to put your music out, though. You gotta.
That'd be fire.
You know it's just like they have those videos where like you could be doing your music, but then the bottom part GTA 6.
Yeah.
That's how you get everyone's attention. It's like GTA 6 video, but it's your music. That's how you release it.
Yeah.
You just
people
ride
have to
around like
And that way, it's your
robberies.
gameplay, though. It's your gameplay. So it's like this is Peech gameplay.
running it.
We might have to have you on like Twitch or something while you're
Twitch
doing
stream on God.
that. Doing
That would
music
go
at the
crazy.
same time and then doing that.
That would go
Hell yeah.
crazy. That would go crazy.
Well, people do that anyways. People make music
Dude,
on Twitch.
T
They do
Grizzly.
it- yeah, people just
Yeah.
be doing crazy shit on Twitch. Honestly,
T-Pain be going
T-Pain,
crazy.
I was
Like
gonna
he
say
T-Pain
T-Pain
has
goes
his
crazy.
contests and shit. He be
Yeah.
singing. Yeah. That's dope.
That'd be-
That reminds me, like when you did the contest, but we had the Moon Boys.
Roses on the Moon.
Yeah, Rose on the Moon. They had a contest. They put a song into T-Pain, and I think they got. It wasn't
Top
second.
three
It
or
was top
something?
4. I
Yeah,
think.
top something.
Yeah.
They made it to the. They made the first round. They lost the final one. They
Yeah,
said.
like one of the final rounds.
Yeah. Is what they said. Yeah,
It's a really good
Damn.
song too. Yeah.
What was he doing? What was it for? The contest?
I don't know. I think it was just to like for
Just a
T-Pain.
contest.
promote new music,
Yeah,
the
promote
new
new
artists.
music?
It was new
Yeah.
artist
I wonder if
promotion.
there's money with it too. I
Dude,
don't
it
know.
might have been.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
That's dope.
But the song was
That's
called
crazy.
Different.
Mhm.
That song is actually really
Honestly, I
fucking
feel like
Yeah.
you should do that, bro. On that
Yeah.
T-Pain shit. Go
would run
submit
that.
some of your shit.
Yeah,
on
hell yeah.
T-Pain.
I didn't know he was doing. I knew he did Twitch, but I didn't know he was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does.
Bro,
that
he be doing
sometimes.
all sorts
Yeah,
of
he
shit.
be
He's
all
so
sorts of
funny.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he
so
be
funny.
hilarious,
He's
bro.
funny
He
as
be
fuck.
spitting free game too on there.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh
like,
yeah,
for artists
that's where I
and shit.
saw
Yeah.
him. Like I would just see him from
Yeah.
clips from him just spitting crazy.
Oh
Yeah.
God, yeah. Shout out T-Pain, bro. That guy.
Yeah, shout out to T-Pain, man. We gotta have him on.
Please.
Come on,
if it's like virtually, come on, man. Let's hop on the phone call, man.
Yeah, if you guys can make that happen, make it happen. That'd be kind of funny.
That would be
T-Pain, our
hard.
first celebrity guest.
that would be sick.
That'd be fire.
Bro, that would be so
T-Pain
hard.
and Pitbull are coming here.
Yeah. Mr.
there?
Worldwide?
Yes.
Mr. Worldwide?
Dale.
Mr. Worldwide?
Shout out Pitbull too, man. Yeah.
So, now that we kind of talked about kind of your past and where you're at now, you like, with the new album that just came out, do you have new music that you're working on that's going to be coming out?
Yeah, loads. Sucks because it just gets backed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of songs, like dropping one on the 26th of July. So by this comes out,
Yeah.
saying it would be
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. So the
Called-
song will already be out when this episode comes
Make
out.
sure you guys listen to it.
Check
It'll be
it out.
on
There'll
all
probably be
platforms.
another one coming out like a few weeks after that.
After?
too.
Yeah.
But yeah, mid-December. It's like a folk song, folk
Yeah.
love song.
Yeah.
Created it last year
Going crazy.
with my guy in LA, Nick Kaufman.
Yeah.
And yeah, bro, I love it. It's definitely like a different vibe. Cool vibe though. Upbeat, fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
I when I heard the snippet, I was like, wow, this is like something that is like almost in between where you were doing your transition phase. You can kind of hear like from the hip hop to the sad stuff, but it was like happy sad
Yeah,
from the snippet.
Yeah.
yeah. It's supposed to have like an inspiring love song to it.
Good.
You know what I mean?
Good, man.
Something you could listen to with your girl and be like, damn.
I love you, baby.
Yeah. Or you can make like cringy like relationship videos too. You know what I mean? But it's like a real song. Like I love it.
I
Like,
give you shit.
you know what I mean? It's like written from the perspective of when I was in love type of deal. You know? What I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like damn, like that shit's real.
Yeah.
We love it,
It's an
man.
amazing feeling too.
Love. Man.
We love love, man. We love love, man.
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 This guy, he's looking for love, but he's not looking for love.
Yeah, what happened?
I just hope I get to experience it again. I probably will.
Yeah, one day.
You will.
Intimately though, you know.
Just
Yeah,
yesterday,
Because
you
I
were
get
like,
love from
with a
everybody. Don't get me
woman.
wrong. Yeah, there we go.
Just,
Like
just
relationship love.
Yeah.
it was funny because
Wife.
just last night he was like, "Man, I wonder if I'll ever find love again." But now he's like,
I said that, yeah, I did say that yesterday.
and we looked at him and was like, "Dude, you're 6'2" Asian. You're gonna find love. You're fine, dude. You're gonna be okay."
Just don't find it in the wrong places.
Yeah.
That's
Hello.
what you need to remember.
Hey, that's what my ex told me too.
Yeah, that's what you
Shout
need
out to you.
remember.
She said you have a lot of love to give. Don't give it to the wrong people. I said
Wow.
you're right. I said you're right.
Put this man on the interlude, bro.
I could do something crazy. man.
Dude, invite him. Show life. Invite him to that 20 balloon.
I did
pop
know.
thing.
I already hit him. I already hit Kelly Bravo. I said I'll be on that show. They pop those balloons. I'm walking out that bitch. I swear to God.
Out.
So you did talk to us that you're gonna be going back to LA soon. This Wednesday actually. He'll already be in
Yeah.
LA by the time
Yeah,
this episode
yeah,
comes out.
Days.
Yeah.
You said you lived in LA, right?
Yeah.
And so how do you see the opportunities now coming out for you being in such a big city and having the opportunities now to be in place?
I mean, it's a great place. I mean, there's so much going on at all times in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what
for
I mean?
sure.
Like, there's always somewhere to be, somewhere to go, someone to meet,
Yeah.
something to do.
Yeah.
it's just like a fast life. It's really easy out there to get kind of
Caught up in it.
lost.
Yeah, I believe it.
I don't
think
know
it-
either.
Yeah, I think
believe it.
everybody gets lost their first year out there. It's
Yeah.
fun. It's like so fun to be there, but shit, man, it's easy to get. You know, go
You
down
gotta
the
you gotta
wrong ways.
catch yourself, you
Yeah.
know, and because everything's a balance, right? So you can't get too carried away, and
Of course.
and you know,
There's a lot of people doing the same thing. It kind of makes you realize, like, when you go out to a place like that where everybody's striving to be something. I mean, everybody's striving to be something, but like
Yeah,
right.
out there, it's like very saturated. Like everybody's
Yeah, that's why they're there.
says
Yeah.
they're somebody.
they're
or-
trying to make it.
You know,
something.
There's hyper
Right.
focus out there, but
Yeah.
and like everyone out here is trying to make it for sure. But
Yeah.
you don't really see what's going on because there's no place in Utah to make it like that.
Yeah, when
But in
you meet
LA,
people
there's
out
always an
there-
opportunity.
Yeah, you meet people out there. It's like, oh, my name's Peech. I'm an artist
yeah.
or something. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's never. It's like it's less personal. It's
Yeah.
more kind of what do you do?
What do you do?
Right. Yeah.
Because
I
everybody's
believe that.
searching for a new connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a
Because
way to
that's
further themselves.
you know we've been talking a
Dog
lot
eat
about the
dog world.
connection part. You know,
Yeah.
you got to know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody.
which it's
especially
important
out
to
there.
do that. And but
Yeah.
it's like that's the hard part of like LA. It's like it's hard to find like a good core group of people.
Yeah.
See,
Luckily, I've got
You're
great
your
people out
boys
there.
already. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
But like shit, you see some people like it's easy to go. Just
It's almost like you're talking like it's almost hard to find genuine connections.
Yeah.
Can I say
Yeah.
that?
oh yeah.
Oh, everyone
I
in
think
LA.
everybody-
knows
Everybody
that.
says that though.
Yeah.
Everybody in
Yeah.
LA
Yeah.
says that.
But, and everybody is that person
Yeah.
too. That's not like you know what I mean.
You know, we have
Right.
Vivian
Yeah.
out there, and she tells us all the time what's going on, like in behind the scenes. Like,
Yeah.
she'll tell us about big companies and small companies and all this stuff that's going on in the music and arts and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
I was like, I would hate to
It's
live in LA
crazy.
trying to do stuff
Yeah.
when everyone else is trying to do something
It's
too.
because everyone has their own motive, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's
Yeah.
agenda is like the same but different.
Yeah.
It's like
So, yeah, you can find good people still.
Yeah, of
you know
course,
what
I'm
I mean.
sure,
Like
I'm
it's
sure.
just
Yeah.
it's definitely like it's kind of like a thing, and everybody.
How
knows
can you
it's
be
a thing.
useful to me, basically? You know?
right.
Yeah.
Like what
And
can
it's
you
like,
do
why
for
can't we
me?
just be friends?
Right.
Yeah, and then, here and there you'll find somebody who's really dope, and you'll just be homies.
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Running up
That's
together,
dope.
but-
Yeah.
Yeah, we're excited to see what you have, in store
Man.
for the future,
Yeah,
especially
for
with
sure,
the music
bro.
you've been releasing and like what you are going to be, what's up and coming. And if you being in LA, we wish you the best to be out there and like
Man,
get
yeah.
everything going.
Yeah,
Y'all
bro.
got to come out there, man.
Live it up.
I'm
Hey, man,
there all the
let
time,
us-
so-
let us know, bro. We'll be there.
I'm there
bro.
all the
God.
time.
I'm
Are you
with it,
guys
bro.
gonna be like in LA or like
Yeah,
outskirts?
I'll be in LA. It'll be in like downtown area.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm there
Yeah.
all the time. I go to Sugarfish down there all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And my favorite spot's Bossa Nova.
Oh, see?
Yep.
Yep.
That's my shit.
There we go.
Bossa
That's the
Nova.
first thing I'm going to when I get.
He said,
What is that? Enlighten me. What is this bossa nova?
It's like it's kind of just like American food. It's like Italian, like pastas, pizzas,
Ooh, okay.
sandwiches.
I love pasta though.
It's
Okay.
it's like not a franchise, but they have like 4 or 5 locations. out
Yeah,
there.
in California.
And it's like bougie, but it's not too bougie. So like you could afford it, but it's not. You know what I mean?
That's
like, I'm not
everything
going
in-
out and spending way too much
Yeah.
money, but I'm spending like enough to be like, damn.
That's like in
This is
everything in
good.
downtown LA though. It's
Yeah.
like it's affordable, but it's not. But you paid more for your parking ticket that you have to go
bro.
park.
So, like, it
But
equals
you-
out?
Yeah, it's like you paid $20 to go park in the garage, but then your food's only $20. So it's like, okay, cool.
I just
Get
can't
40
imagine
bucks.
living in LA, bro.
We talked about it yesterday too.
That'd
We
be
would
fun.
we were like,
No, don't get me wrong.
I would love to
have
live
fun.
in LA, but like 626 LA, like
great.
30 minutes away from actual LA.
Yeah, I don't want to be in those.
I don't know. I was in the Valley before, which was like 30 minutes from LA.
Yeah. It's like north, I think, something like that, right?
It's like inland. So
Yeah.
it's like, I guess it's kind of north, but it's kind of more east, I guess.
Mhm.
But
East
not
side.
east. No, it's not east because it's not East LA. I don't even know. Inside, like further
Yeah, yeah.
away from the ocean, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be like East
yeah.
then. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Because
Yeah.
it's not like East LA because East LA is like where like Compton and shit is. That's
Yeah.
what we call
Yeah,
East
yeah.
LA.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not there. It's like over the hill, over the Hollywood sign.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
there we go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's
north.
still-
That's still
That's like
north.
northeast. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess
It's like
northeast. Yeah. That's
like
dope.
Burbank area.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's cool over there.
That's dope, man.
Just too far away.
Oh.
Yeah, that's and traveling in LA is far the
That's the
worst.
thing, bro. Traveling,
20-minute drives, 2 hours.
parking.
3.6 miles is 2 hours.
I'm working
It's
from
like
home
10
if I go
miles.
there,
I
bro.
never believed that shit until I went to Disneyland last year. I'm like, damn, fool, we've been sitting in traffic for fucking ever, bro.
That's why when you go out there, you plan
Damn,
everything
man.
specifically to be
Accordingly,
where.
bro,
Like,
yeah.
I stay in K-Town because I'm 15 minutes away from here. I'm 15 minutes away from there.
Yeah.
And if I'm not, then I'm like somewhere else where I don't have to drive to LA often.
Yeah, we took the family to Disneyland, so like we were everywhere I wanted to go. It was like fuck.
Yeah.
Went to like one place a day because of the fucking drive.
Anaheim, dude. You were in Anaheim,
I was
so
in
the far that you
Anaheim.
were, you're about an hour and a half for sure
Yeah, so
in traffic.
We were whipping everywhere, bro. Everywhere. It was not fun.
Yeah. And then, so I actually wanted to ask, so with like with how the internet is today, and like being able to put your music out and everything, do you see yourself in a transitional phase where you're going to be utilizing like TikTok and all that stuff as a musician?
Yeah, I mean, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
pretty
just
crazy.
gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like I say, you got to treat it like a business. You're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I love creating. I mean, visuals too, like
Mhm.
storytelling with it. So it's like it's dope. It's kind of a pain when you feel like you have to do it.
Yeah.
But
I
like
hear
at
what
the
you're
end of the
saying.
day, it's like, I want
Yeah.
to do
You-
everything that I can.
You pretty tapped in on TikTok? Like you know how to
Yeah.
engage with foods and stuff?
Yeah, I
like
be
that?
doing it. TikTok's a little rough. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I
Yeah.
use it. I
Yeah.
don't really look at it that often though.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like I'm not scrolling. I used to scroll a little bit, but
You said be a doom
not
scroller.
anymore. Can't scroll. Telling you, I'm way too anxious to be doing that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm
for
either
sure.
fucking editing a video or I don't know, just doing something, trying.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I mean?
Absolutely, man.
Kind of sucks.
It does.
Like, bro, let me
For
sit down and
sure.
watch
Yeah,
a
let
movie.
me chill for a
It
second.
does.
Yeah, I hear
It does.
Halfway
I
through the
hear
movie,
you.
I'm like, shit. Like, pause it, and then I'll just like,
It's always bothersome when you have something on your mind and you're trying to just not do it, and
Right.
you just have to go back and be like, fuck,
'Cause
I
you
need to
can't
go
even
do it
think
right
the
now.
you can't
thing-
even pay attention to what like
yeah.
you're trying to watch a film and you have other shit in your head. You're not even watching the fucking film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing that makes you anxious is that there's something you could be doing, but you don't really know what it is.
Yeah.
If you knew what to
Bro,
do, you'd be
that shit's the
fine.
worst.
But
yeah.
like feeling like there's something you could be doing right now.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like, oh, what if like, something's here? I gotta do this. that,
Yeah.
the other
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So I'm just like endlessly kind of like combing
Yeah.
through, like doing things, looking for something. Like that.
It's true, man.
Opportunity.
Yeah.
where-
But I
God.
mean, you don't have kids, right? It's just,
No.
it's just. I think
I won't
I
one
think
someday,
I
though.
think kids really teach you to slow down and to be
Compartmentalize.
present and to really just live in the moment. Like watch your kids grow. Like you don't have to be doing something all the fucking time. Like just chill with your kids. That's how I am. That's what I'm learning right now. Is like 'cause I move
Watching them grow.
very very fast all the fucking time. So like more so Mikey's older now, but
Yeah.
since Sonori 2022, I've been learning a lot to just live in the moment and just to slow down and kick it because life's always gonna be fast. There's not gonna be a time where as long as you can find time to just like slow down, not for any, but just for yourself, bro.
Of course.
Just to kick it and breathe in some fresh air, take baths. I take a
I
lot
be
of
like
baths now.
meditating and shit.
Yeah, meditating and whether even if it's just watching a movie or some
Yep.
shit, like you don't always have to be doing something. That's what I'm learning because
Like
I mean
a
I'm
nice dinner and a movie, bro.
yeah, just kicking it, So I'm learning that a lot, these days, especially with the kids. Like now, I'm just like, I'll spend a whole hour just holding my babies,
Yeah.
just kicking it with
Fucking
them.
awesome.
Literally just looking at them, just watching them.
It's amazing.
Yeah, just so because especially with kids, like they're only gonna be young once, right? You're only gonna be this small.
It's so crazy to
one
me.
time,
Yeah.
right? We're only gonna, and for
You
us
do this for so long.
Can't take it for
yeah.
granted.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can't take shit for granted.
Like, my niece is huge now, bro.
yeah,
And I just remember her being a baby child.
yeah,
And now she's taking singing classes and drawing classes. And
yeah.
growing up and getting creative and editing videos. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
It's crazy. They're just
You're
they're
smarter
growing
than
up.
me, dude.
Yeah, and one days, I'll get to they'll teach us some things. Some days I'm learning that a lot with my nephews.
Well, you can learn a lot from kids,
I
bro.
learn a lot from them
God.
and everything. So, if that was my advice to you, brother, I know you move quick. I know you're doing amazing things right now, but take a moment and just enjoy yourself and
Sure.
kick it a little bit.
Yeah, life's beautiful, man.
Life's beautiful.
Life is beautiful.
Life is
on
so
God.
beautiful, man.
On God.
That's why nature, get outside.
Yeah.
Hello.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We do have one last question for you, brother. We do this segment on the show. It's called the Chef Special. And it's just some free game, some advice for our viewers, for us, for yourself, some reminder, something you live by that keeps you going. What's the Peech Chef Special today, man?
I would say forgive, love, and just be passionate and purposeful with everything you do. I think that's
Love it. I love it.
Yeah. And reflect.
Reflect on it on God.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you got to break to grow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're a musician, treat it like a business. Let's say.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
If you're just creative, treat it like a business because that's
absolutely,
you have the opportunities now to do whatever you want in life,
Yeah.
and it's right in front of you. You just have to take those risks, and, jump into it, but understand what's gonna happen when you do that.
The consequences.
like-
There's always more to know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God.
exactly. Like, don't be so naive. Like, be willing to fucking learn. And, you know, of course, we love what we do. We love creating. We love doing the things that we do. But, you know, reality sometimes have to set in, and you kind of have to think about, you know, the business side and how we can actually keep this thing going and growing, right? So I love that you're saying that, because I think it's something very important to know, because we do have a lot of artists. People love drawing. People love making music and doing all these things, but it's like, how can we live off of this? That's a real question. You got to sometimes take a step back and ask yourself. It's like, you know, I do want to make money off of this. How though? You know, how can we get to that point?
God.
Right.
Endless things to learn out there.
Absolutely. So be open to learning. And I love what you said, being purposeful. That's
It's easy to get lost.
absolutely.
And it's okay to get lost, but you just got to recognize it. You know what I mean?
You gotta get yourself back up when you get lost.
Just accountability and awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all that we can do,
Yeah.
right? No one's gonna do it for you. You know,
Oh, God.
no one's gonna step and be like, "Yo,
Nobody can want it more than you want it. At the end of the day,
yeah,
It's up to you.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
damn, Peach.
we love it.
Thank you for
We love it. Thank
joining
you for
us.
Appreciate
coming
y'all.
on, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank you.
y'all
This
having
was a
me.
great conversation, man.
I'm so glad that we were able to get it
Yeah.
in before, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, thank God.
I know.
Absolutely.
Like I
Yeah.
said, right
Tay
after
was saying it too.
I literally
yeah.
said right after
We gotta
before
get
I
Peach.
saw you, I was like, I need to get Peach on right now.
Yeah.
Well, we were like, you couldn't do it in August. Obviously, if you're moving back.
Yeah.
But I was like, all right, we'll try to fit you in. So, like I said, we're doing 3 episodes a week. We're actually pre-shooting this for
Yeah.
August, so we can get it ready.
Yeah.
Because I knew that we had to have Peach on, be able to share her story and talk about what you what you've been through, what you're going through, and talk about the music. You know, first of all, that's
Yeah, bro.
That's the one thing that if you're gonna go and listen to Peach, make sure you go listen to his music and go through everything he's done, because it takes you on a journey.
Big journey.
Everything's there. My
Yep.
first song still there.
Yeah, it's a journey through growth and progression and just all around. You're a good person, brother, and you it comes out in the music. It comes, you know, I'm sitting here and talking to you. Like I really appreciate you for coming here and taking the time and
Thank you.
and you know, sharing your story with us, brother. We appreciate you so much, and you know, good luck with everything in California and just in music in general, bro. We're gonna have to do this again and catch up and follow up
Yeah,
with
let's
you.
do it in LA.
Yeah.
Next time you guys
I already
come
told him
Yeah.
when we go out there, we're gonna get Zedger and we're gonna get all your boys
Yeah,
on.
absolutely,
Whoever we need to
bro.
get out there, we need to book
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
You guys got to talk to Buppy too. He's he's from out here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's from Park City too, right?
Yeah.
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 We need to get Buppy on.
Whoever you got, bro, tell
Send
him
'em our way, man.
Tell him to send us
Got a lot of
DM,
good
man.
guys.
Yeah,
Good guys.
for sure.
We love that.
And then, you know, on that part too, brother, you know, we do close. We tap in. We have a lot of connections and things that we would love to share with you. That's one thing about us. We don't gatekeep. So if there's any way that we can help you at all, please reach out to the DMs.
Yeah.
Let us
bro.
know whether it's
Appreciate y'all.
merch,
We all family now. For
all
real.
of it, bro.
Yeah.
Please let us know.
Yeah.
I
All
love
day
the
with it.
shirts too. By the way, this is a bad.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
don't worry, you're gonna get one after
You're
this.
gonna get one, Peach. You're gonna get one.
Going crazy, man. Off the
Yeah.
menu, episode 103. Going crazy. Peach
Yeah.
going crazy, man. Thank you guys
Love.
so
Thank
much.
you, Peach.
Love.
Everything will be in the description below. Make sure you guys go follow and listen to music.
Comment,
please.
like, and subscribe,
Going
please.
crazy, man.
Play excellent.
Peace
Play
out, y'all.
beautiful, and play
Bye-bye.
proper. Stupid.